is Govs Radio.
Govs Radio.
Okay. Okay, we'll just do that for now.
Hey everybody, and welcome to live from the Govs Green Room right here in Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown, Long Island. I'm here as always on this Saturday night with Tony Walker Fresh
Tony Walker Fresh.
and Sallie from the Valley. Those are our radio names now.
Let's not forget Don Silk.
Yeah, I'm Don Silk here with you. Don Silk here with you with Tony Walker Fresh. What's up, Tony Walker Fresh? And Sallie from the Valley. We're all going to rock out with our socks out. Oh, yeah. Hey, give the traffic report, Sallie from the Valley.
Sallie's so white she couldn't even continue
I
the
know.
conversation.
How would I even do that? I pull up my dark skies. There was a tornado today. Actually, it did touch down in Levittown.
Yeah, there was, when coming in, there was the tree down and everything. Was that a Wantua Park? Was that Wantua Parkway?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a big giant tree down causing traffic, and drive around it and get here on time.
Yeah, people lost their power. When I came into the studio, everything was completely off. Like
Yeah.
everything, the computer, everything.
Wow.
So I had to restart everything.
Wow, damn.
Yep.
Yeah, it was crazy. There was a tornado that hit Long Island today. It had all around because it even
For
came down.
10 minutes.
But if people don't really know, so I live out east, out by Riverhead and the beginning of the Hamptons and all of that.
Basically, it's like an hour east of here.
Yeah, it's like an hour away, and it hit us as well. Like the path went all the way up Long Island, just drove right up the LIE. I think the tornado. And
Well, it can't take the Parkway because
yeah, too many curves. Well,
The bridge
It's not
is
better.
too low.
Yeah,
it has labels on it and can't take the Parkway.
yeah, it can only take
It
the
won't fit under the bridge.
the route that the trucks could take. Yeah, so but yeah, that happened today, and it was pretty crazy. It happened like around 4:00.
Yeah.
Right, for you guys too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. So just a nutty day. It's a cool day here, though. Cool night. A lot of buzz happening. We have what's her name? Koplitz is here. Lynn Koplitz.
Lynn
Lynn.
Koplitz, yep.
Lynn Koplitz has been in the game for a long time, but I'd say over 20 years.
Wow.
She rocks. She's hilarious, man. And hopefully she pops in here. You guys said she was in the green room with like a dog.
Yeah, she brought her dog. So I don't know. When comics bring their dog with them, usually they kind of, hide out with the door closed.
Do you think it's one of those dogs that when they take them on the airplane to make them feel better?
Like when people bring a ferret on the plane.
Emotional support ferret.
Yeah, an emotional support dog. Do you think that's why she brought it? It's kind of weird.
I hope she. Oh, yeah, I think it is, and she'll bring it on the stage with her.
Louis C.K.
That'd be
was
hilarious.
here. I was here one night, and he was
I'm sorry, who?
Louis C.K.
Oh,
And he was in there with like some type of golden doodle that he brought with him.
He does have a golden doodle. That's what
Oh, does he? A little,
Well, that's what many women have said. When that's his line.
When they've seen him.
Would you like to see my golden doodle?
do you like golden doodles? There's other golden things that I enjoy, baby.
More of me. That's what it is.
But what happens though when they go on stage and like, do they come back to the green room and find it trash from the dog? Like it's. Like,
Why would
it's
the dog
weird.
trash it? I've
'Cause
seen
that's what
like.
dogs do. They trash stuff.
What kind of dog was it?
I would trust a dog over a comedian in there any day.
Does she have a big dog or is it a small
I
little-
didn't see
We
it.
don't know.
Yeah.
I
I
hope
mean,
she
she's
comes
probably, I don't know where she lives. Like, does she live in the city or
I
something?
think she's a city comic.
Yeah, so, you don't want to leave your dog in an apartment all day long.
Yeah. I haven't seen her act in a long time. She was on like Comedy Central and all that kind of stuff back in the days.
Yeah.
And I think I've seen her a few times on the Comedy Cellar through the years as well. So she's been around and she is great.
Chuck Fox is hanging around. Look at
There's
this
Chuck
guy.
Fox, the great Chuck Fox.
What are you doing? Are you doing your thing? You're featuring for Lynn?
Nice, man.
What are you saving your throat? You're not speaking?
Nah. What's going on?
Just hanging out as always. I went into the little room. I didn't recognize a single person, so I asked them to come in if they wanted. But
So, Chuck, where were you with the big tornado we had today?
I was watching the big tornado going, wow. We're going to have a tornado.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. It hit like all of Long Island.
It went right through. It came in and out.
Yeah.
yeah, it was very
seconds.
quick, right?
Pretty
But
cool.
there was really, the clouds were wild, though.
Yeah, we
Yes,
were saying
we
that
thought-
too.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
like just the formation of them, the way they were set up, like layered. It's very strange.
We were all taking pictures.
Yeah, I'll show you my pictures in a second.
Chuck doesn't look like the guy who took pictures of the rainbows, though.
I didn't. My mother-in-law lost her shoes, though.
Her shoes?
Yeah, in a tornado.
She's the witch, get it? Nice. Very cool.
Yeah, all right, here. I'll put up my phone to the camera. And
All
show
right,
you.
here's
They're
some
right.
of some of the cloud formations.
Yeah, that's what it was. You could actually see little funnel clouds coming out of the bottom of them.
Yeah.
That's one, and I think I got another.
I don't know if I have any on my
I got
phone.
another.
Yeah, good.
Oh, okay. And then I did. I took a picture of the rainbow.
Oh, you did? Yeah, there you
I took a
go.
picture of the rainbow.
Very nice.
Look at that.
Yeah.
The artsy side.
Yeah, that's me. You just look at me and you feel art.
He used one of his filters on the phone and everything. Put a little glitter on it. Very nice.
So what's the story? She's got a dog in there?
What? Who?
Oh, you weren't in the green room yet? We heard Lynn has a dog in there.
Really?
Yeah, that's what we heard. We were hoping that you would give us a scoop.
It's better than a banjo, I guess.
True indeed.
You squeeze the dog and it makes noises or what?
Hey, I don't know if that's going to be a prop she's going to bring with her on stage, or just an emotional dog, or just
A
pet
support-
that she likes.
support dog.
Yeah, an emotional support dog she just brings with her. Who knows? We'll find out.
Colazzo's hosting, so maybe she's got to like play with the dog and keep it occupied while Lynn is doing her set. Feed it.
Who's hosting it? I'm on. I don't know.
Jessica Colazzo?
Oh, she's hosting a little room?
No, she's
She
hosting.
hosts a big room, yeah.
Yeah. That's why.
Where's
Danny's
the?
saying.
I'm in the little room tonight. Where's the?
Oh, you're in the little room.
Yeah, I'm doing a little room.
Oh, so
What is the little room tonight?
I didn't recognize anybody. Who are those people? Who called you and asked you to do the show?
Well, Mike always does. Mike says, "Come in."
Oh, it's a Nicolia thing?
No, it's Dylan.
Oh, Mike Dillon. Oh,
okay.
Is
cool.
he here? I didn't see him.
I didn't see him either. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be.
But you got all this. You got all the info today.
I'd show up. It's like
That's great.
I almost forgot about it.
Imagine.
The rainbow threw them all off.
That's it. I'm like, oh wow, I got to go to a show tonight.
So I got a story for you, and I know Chuck might like it. So yesterday in here on Zoom we interviewed Eddie Brill. Excuse me.
Nice.
Yeah, very excited. Thought that was a cool thing. That
Yeah, I
Eddie
love
agreed to
Eddie.
do it.
I interviewed him once for the show. Yeah.
Do you know Eddie?
Maybe if I saw him.
Oh, okay.
I'm at the age where I have no idea who people are.
Have a seat.
I know him by face. Oh, yeah, I remember.
He did warm up for Letterman, and then he used to book the comedians, to be on Letterman.
Yeah. Hey, Helene.
Hi, how are you?
Helene Witt out there. In the
is that
hallway.
her?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he's been around a long time, So we're interviewing him, and I'm sitting there, and Andy Plajanos is sitting in this chair, right? And he claims he didn't, but we're in the middle of the interview, and all of a sudden I hear. I look over at Andy. He's like, and it was just one of those moments, like in elementary school where you didn't want to get caught laughing.
You think Brill farted?
No. It was Andy claims it was the chair itself that was squeaky.
Yeah,
I don't know if
ended
I
up-
believe him or not.
I totally believe Andy because that would make him really happy if he did
The
fart.
guy was acting presidential.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
So, but I'm trying.
Long fart. That's what she described it. The Queen described Biden's fart as a long, loud fart. And Biden just sitting there. Where am I? Where am I?
This is a nice lady.
Hold on, they're telling me where I am. Oh, okay.
You talk about a mean tweet, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a mean tweet.
But so we're trying to interview this comedy legend, if you will, and for about 30 seconds, I have absolutely no idea what he said because I'm just sitting like that. I grabbed my water pretending I was drinking because I was just laughing so much.
I gotta watch that. Yeah, Eddie
yeah.
Brill's great, man. I always liked Eddie Brill. Back in the day, man, he used to always host the Toyota comedy festivals in Manhattan over there, and that's like one of the first times I saw him. This is way back in the day, and he was like the MC, and that's what he had. Paul Rodriguez.
Oh wow!
AKA Pablo. He was the headliner, and then the feature was Dave Attell.
Nice.
And dude, it was like I don't know if you ever went to those at
No.
the city. It's at Bryant Park. Back then, this is obviously pre 9/11. Wait, this is a long time in the 90s. But it was like just out in the open, so you can go backstage and just
No kidding.
Yeah, anybody could. You just walk back there, and there's all the acts, and I met them all, and
Wow.
yeah, I met Eddie Brill that day in person. They didn't have these things, so I didn't fan out and get a bunch of selfies or anything. But it was cool to meet them all because I was always a huge comedy fan, and I always liked Eddie Brill. He used to have that James Earl Jones joke he did back in the day where talking about James Earl Jones. Like, that phrase, he could read the phone book, and I think that came from
Sure.
Eddie Brill. Like,
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Eddie Brill would talk about James Earl Jones reading the phone book, and, he's just like, Mike Jones, lives at 113 Smith Lane. They do this whole thing. But yeah, so I always loved Eddie Brill, so that's cool that he was on the show.
He was a great interview.
He did around 40 minutes with us. I think he would have kept going, but I just kind of felt bad. I didn't know.
Tony always lets you free because he has, he feels bad.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
you want to keep him for an hour.
Yeah, but
I don't know how much time he planned on.
a lot of
spending,
people
man.
we'll ask people to be on the show, and then often they'll be like, "Well, I only have 20 minutes because my best friend's dog's mother is coming by." Like they'll make an excuse to
Right,
be
that they
out
gotta
just in
get
case it sucks,
Right.
and then we can't get rid of them. So it ends up being like really funny because then we're like, we'll want the show to end, and we're like, okay, we gotta go. But they have such a nice, fun time, so it makes us feel good.
That's what my trick, if you watch my stuff, whenever I want to get out of it.
Oh, there's a dog.
Oh,
There's
there
a
we
dog.
go. There we go.
There's a little
It's
doggy right there.
Nice, cute
Yeah.
little dog.
Hi.
Hello.
Right.
Hey, James.
So, James.
Cool. Yeah, Lynn Coplitz with like a little, what did you say that is? Like a, hello. How are you?
Hi.
Good to see you.
Was that her?
I believe that's her.
I couldn't see who was peeking.
I'm going to give Karen, I'll give you the...
That's our hallway microphone.
Yeah, I keep waiting for her to like walk by.
Yeah, what was that? That was like a little. What do they call this? Like a little. Do they call them toys? Those little dogs? You would know.
What do you? I was kind of doing here.
Yeah,
I didn't get to see.
But is that what they call those little things? A toy?
Well, there's
The
different.
toys are small, like
They're
the
the
little
smaller.
small ones. The ones that
I
like,
There's
think
the
toys are
working
real dogs, but
dogs.
small.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But
No,
That wasn't what that was?
No, that was more like a poodle size.
A toy is like a grouping, like the working dogs, the toy group is like
the tiny
That
little
helped.
ones, like the
there
ones that-
there are a lot of breeds that have a toy version. Like there's also, if you want to get even a smaller dog, you can have like a teacup, and that's even smaller.
Oh, so it's just like a slang?
Yeah, no,
Oh.
it's not a slang. It's like a grouping for different breeds. So
I
there's
always
a
thought toy
toy.
dogs are ones
There's
that
a
don't
toy
shit.
poodle.
Is there such a thing?
Was it a toy poodle?
Oh, that's what Don just said. He thinks it kind of looked like a poodle.
Oh, all right.
But it was normal size, like poodle, like it,
Medium
small-
size?
A small dog, but a normal size. It wasn't a toy dog. I think the toys are always the little,
Where
like
did
the
you-
ones that Paris Hilton carries around in a little purse.
right.
In a purse. Could it go in the purse? No.
No.
I was
All
gonna
right.
check in to see what I'm supposed
Yeah,
to
I hear
Chuck.
Mike out. It sounds like Mike out there. Yeah, stop in all you want. You know that. Open invite. But I want to know where she was going with that dog.
Out to go peepees.
So glad he joined us.
Chuck, what are you doing? Nothing. How's your night? Good. What you think of the tornado? I thought it was a tornado. Oh.
If anybody wants to comment and join us, if you're watching us and all that
Oh,
good
so she
stuff,
was just outside walking the dog?
yeah. If
Had to go
probably dog had to probably go to the
See,
bathroom.
peepees.
Yes, yeah, but I should have said, look, I'll clean up the dog shit if you come into the studio.
If anybody wants to comment or anything, where you normally do the comments on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, you comment on YouTube, and we'll probably see them and read them. Then I'm talking to you, Mickey Delaney. So Mickey,
Is Mickey watching?
I think Mickey normally watches. He's a big fan. Mickey loves us, and
Yeah.
Mickey, I would love to have you on the show. So why don't you give us a call? What's the studio number?
Well, you want to put it up? Or?
516-465-3990.
Once again, 516-465-3990. Jonah Gold is here. Hello, Jonah.
Jonah.
Asher is watching. DJ D Love.
Yeah.
Jeff Bosey is watching.
Ah, my good buddy Bosie.
Jeff, I owe you an apology because Jeff came in last week. He surprised us, and he made the show last week.
Oh yeah,
I meant to reach out and invite him to join us again today, but I forgot. So my apologies. But Jeff, I'm telling you now, come next Saturday. We're not here Thanksgiving weekend, right? And Sally's not even here next week.
I'm
at
not
all.
here next Saturday either.
Oh, you're not?
So Bosie could fill in for me.
Oh, I wish I knew that before I asked Jeff.
Well, next Saturday's not Thanksgiving.
No, that's the weekend after.
Yeah, okay. So
So,
next
yeah, we won't
Saturday
be here
we're...
for that.
Yeah, so 2 weeks in a row for me. But yeah, it's always tough around the holidays to do
Sure,
that stuff.
yeah.
But yeah, we had a great show with Jeff Bosie last week. He sang. If there was any song that I would want Bosie to sing, I think he nailed it. He sang from his heart, and that was the transvestite from Transylvania.
So funny.
And he did a terrific job.
He
and,
did.
And yeah, I just love Bosie as a human being, and I think he's a hilarious guy. Makes me laugh, and I think he's funny, and people should check him out.
We were talking. I was up at the bar earlier, and I was talking to some people up there, and we were talking about Mario Bosco.
Yeah.
and Jeff.
Also, like Don's like,
I love Mario too.
Well, right. See, that's the
oh,
thing.
I know you do.
That's the thing. Like Jeff,
totally
that's
do.
one thing Jeff and Mario, in my opinion, have in common.
Yeah.
They're up for anything, and they'll make it funny.
Yeah.
And
you
they're
could
just
make
such
fun
good
of them
sports.
all you want.
Well, that's
and
the thing,
they're
right?
just fine about
They're
it.
just such good sports.
They know how
about
to
everything.
roll with it, and
Yeah.
they also know that that's their strengths in a lot of ways. And and
Yeah.
man, look at Mario; he's all over the place performing.
Yes, he
that
is.
guy's
He's traveling. I think right now he's in Detroit or Chicago with the Uncle Louie Variety Show.
yeah,
Oh, wow.
man.
Jones says Mickey and DJ on the same show. Time for technical difficulties.
Yeah, Mickey has yet to ever call in.
Yeah,
And
Mickey, please.
Look, I'm not saying Mickey's not a real person, but let us know, Mickey. Come on, give me a call, pal.
516-465-3990.
Yeah.
He's actually I don't see his. Oh, actually, no, he is watching.
Good.
Oh, all right, yeah.
Come on,
there he
Mickey,
is.
call in. Well, I want to say hi to you. We correspond in Messenger from time to time. He's really interested in all that we do. He loves the show, loves you guys,
Yeah.
loves all the governor's shows. And Yeah, I also want to give a shout to Joey Petroni. I'm loving his show. He's really taking off with it. He's having a lot of fun with his show as well.
Joey's great.
Yeah, and has some good guests on there. And so I think Govs Radio is off and running. Ooh. Is this Mickey?
Who could it be?
Oh, I hope so.
You're live on Govs Radio. Who's this?
This is not Mickey. Either way, I'm just recovering from laughing from the fact that, like, Sallie says, I'm not going to be here. And then Don says, I'm not going to be here either. And then Tony says, well, if I would have known that, I would have definitely said there's going to be no green room next week.
Oh, that's great.
That completely matches with my post of saying that getting booked on any show is the in-depth of Squid Game.
Squid Game's great show. Have you guys seen Squid Game?
I have not watched it.
Oh,
no.
You got to see it.
I
You've
watched,
seen it, Posey?
I watched some of it.
Red light, green light.
It's the way to get rid of the comedians.
No, if you want to do the Green Room show with me, Jeff, next week, come on in and we'll do it.
Whatever you want to do.
I'll be happy to do it with you. Yeah, come on in.
Also,
Okay.
Posey with the top fives that we did. So Jeff is going to be on top fives.
Yeah,
We
he's
got
not
get
going to
our
be in
top
next
fives.
Saturday
Yeah.
because you're doing like other things next Saturday, right?
What? I'm sorry. What did you
Didn't
say?
we like not say we're not going to do like next Saturday?
No, we didn't say that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Okay,
I thought
but
you
we
were like
just
off
said,
all
but
week.
she just said it just now, so we're not doing that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here, but I am starting to get that impression that we're not doing the show next week.
Not a problem. It's okay. Listen, you got me via phone. It's just as exciting as Chuck right now.
With the top fives, though, I just edited ours, the ones me and Jeff did, and it came out really good, man. So I can't wait. We're going to start releasing all of these in December.
Nice.
They're all coming out. I'm going to get Tony on one. We're going to do the greatest Saturday morning cartoons from the 80s. That's going to be fun.
From the 80s?
Yeah, when we grew up. Yeah.
Were you watching cartoons in the 80s?
Damn right.
Yeah.
Saturday morning
Are you
cartoons.
kidding me? He's still watching cartoons now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I hear you. But
Why? What were you thinking? Like the 70s? So I'm thinking. So I grew up. I'm born in 71. So yeah. So to the 80s, and then in the 80s. Yeah, like the early 80s. So I was like 10 years old in 81.
all right, but I'm thinking
70s and 80s we could make it.
right, but now I'm kind of rethinking it because even in the 70s and 80s, the cartoons that I was watching were old. Like you're talking 80s, so you'd be talking like Transformers and stuff.
No, that was beyond.
Give me one example of what you're thinking.
I'm thinking Smurfs, something like that.
Speaking about Mario Bosco,
Hey,
Yes, exactly.
No, like Scooby Doo,
Yeah, all right, but Scooby Doo.
Hanna-Barbera stuff.
Yeah, but that like Scooby Doo and Flintstones and stuff. That's that's like actually 60s and early 70s.
Yeah, but in the 70s and 80s, the Saturday morning cartoons,
Yeah.
when you would wake up early on Saturday mornings
Yeah.
and come running out. And,
Yeah, you'd watch the old Tom and Jerry's.
some
You'd
of them
watch,
were newer. They started
Yeah.
to make new ones. They had a whole new WB, Warner Brothers. At that time, it was new Bugs Bunnies and stuff like that. They were made
Yeah.
for us.
Did you like the new ones? Or were you old school?
No, I liked them both.
Can we go old school though? That's my question because that's where I'm going.
like Popeye and stuff like that.
Yeah, the old original
Yeah.
black and white Popeyes. Those are the best.
Well, we could do that.
That actually might be my number one.
But those would just be cartoons and not Saturday morning cartoons.
But for our generation, they were totally Saturday morning
Was
cartoons.
Popeye on Saturday mornings? What do you, Chuck? Do you ever watch Saturday morning cartoons?
Popeye used to be on WPIX with Captain Jack McCarthy in the afternoon when you got home from school.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Captain Jack
you had
McCarthy.
Transformers, you had the real Ghostbusters, you had...
The real Ghostbusters.
Yeah, he's younger than us. That's
Yeah,
why.
he's like 10 years younger than us.
He probably watched He-Man, right?
Oh, yeah, I did.
That's Jeff Bosey. We got Chuck Fox in studio with us. Jeff Bosey on the phone. Tony and Sallie from the Valley is here.
Jeff, you like people like Mickey Delaney are commenting that they missed you singing last week, and in my opinion, it was one of our highlights here in this green room show. I think even though you're on the phone, I think it should be a weekly thing. I think you should sing for us right now.
Unforgettable. That's how it was. Like Bosie's career, it's just as unforgettable.
Very good. Jeff Bosie in the
Thank
musical
you.
style. We still want Mickey Delaney to call in at some point, too. I want to say hello. But yeah, Jeff Bosie, last week you missed it, Chuck. Jeff Bosie sang, they had a karaoke at the Little Room. And Bosie
I missed that.
ran in there and he performed
Thank God he did.
his
Okay, we've got
rendition
another
of
call.
Transvestite from Transylvania.
Should I? Hey Jeff, do you mind if another call comes in? You could stay on. You could both
Sure.
be on at the same
Yeah,
time.
stay on. We're all going to talk to, hopefully this is Mickey Delaney.
I hope it is. You're
Welcome
live
to
on.
Govs Radio.
Hey, Sallie, this is Mickey.
Mickey Delaney?
Yes.
Hey, how are you, pal? This is great to finally talk to you, man.
Yeah, no.
Now, you're calling all the way from Seattle, Washington?
Yes. Yeah.
Where do you live?
Bremerton, past Seattle.
Wow. Yeah, very good. And so now, how did you discover all of us over here on Long Island and start becoming a big fan? And we love having you.
I don't know. I think somebody just told me about Govs Radio.
Yeah. And you've been watching all the shows and you're enjoying it?
Yeah.
What's your favorite show so far? Who out of all the people here, all the people do the shows, who's your favorite one?
Probably Joe.
Joe Petroni?
Yeah. Yeah, yes.
Yeah, Joey Petroni is great, a great, hilarious guy.
I like all of the shows.
All right, cool. What do you think of Jeff Bosie?
He's okay. But you know what, Don? I think you could take DJ D Love down.
I should take him down?
Yeah.
I did, but we made friends last week. I don't know if you saw that.
Well, okay. Well,
So Mickey, you live in Seattle, and what do you do for fun? You just watch our shows? Do you have a job? What do you do?
I have a job. I just started. Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Oh, very good.
What job is that?
What was at a retirement home serving drinks for the old people.
Nice.
What kind of drinks? Alcohol?
No. I wish it was alcohol.
Like apple juice and orange juice and that sort of stuff, right?
Yeah, yes.
Very good.
So if Tony ever needs a retirement home, then he can come to Washington and I can give him his drinks.
There you go.
So when Sallie and I retire, we'll move into the retirement home you work in, and you'll serve us drinks.
But for you guys, I give you real alcohol.
What do you think? You've been watching the show. Do you know Chuck Fox, the great comedian we have with us right here? And what do you think of Chuck Fox? And do you want to say anything to Chuck?
No, I don't.
Well, Mickey, this is great. So, Mickey, what I would love for you to do, pal, is to just share all of our shows on all your social media as much as you can. Get the word out. Help us out. We want to get that Seattle crowd, because I know Seattle's having a rough time right now. There's no police over there. You guys got a lot of mishaps happening. Are you staying safe, Mickey?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, good.
Are you a Nirvana fan?
Am I who? A fan of who?
Nirvana,
the whole Seattle scene,
Yeah.
Pearl Jam, and
Yeah.
What's your favorite band there, Mickey?
I worked at the Tacoma Dome for a couple of years. I thought Aerosmith.
nice.
I thought this was real the whole time.
If you want,
He totally got me. No?
what?
That's Bosie.
Bosie's on the line with him.
Oh, that's Bosie laughing in the background?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm laughing. He can't get two people at the same time.
I thought for some reason you got cut off. So I thought that was Bosie. Yeah, say hi to Jeff Bosie.
Hey, Bodie, you don't laugh at me, I kick your ass.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Wow, Mickey, you got some fire in him. Wow, Bosie, what do you have to say about that?
I say I'm pretty sure this is definitely the guy who played in Big Trouble Little China Goes. Dog face, eat turtle, all turtle swine.
Well, now you got Mickey and D-Love both don't like you anymore, Bosie. What are you going to do about this?
I'm going to add them to my my fan roster.
Well, very good. Hey, Mickey, thank you for calling in, man. We really appreciate it. Keep sharing and spreading the love. We appreciate you, buddy. And stay safe there in Seattle.
Okay, you guys have a good night.
You too. Take
You
care.
too.
Mickey Delaney calls in. Bosie, you're still on the line, right?
I'm
Very good. What do you think of this, Chuck? What do you think about our fan base?
You got quite a crew there.
Yes, it's nuts. Yeah.
I can't.
But Mickey, the good thing about guys like Mickey Delaney is they stay loyal, and they can help share the shows and get us some listeners, some viewers, people that watch this
Out
stuff.
there in Seattle.
And then we can help grow the Long Island scene in Seattle.
You actually helped. Mickey helped raise your caller quality.
Exactly.
He doubled it.
Yes, I like. Very nice.
My precious.
That almost sounds like Yoda.
Yes, my precious. I'm over here and I serve drinks. I hate Bosie. He's evil. I don't like him.
Wow. So
Kid Fox always wears a leather jacket. Every time.
that's true.
Is that your onstage
No,
persona?
I just take it off. Would
Oh, do you take it off when you go up there?
you like me a corduroy?
Very sexy if he wore corduroy. He makes that weird sound when he moves.
I can get the one with the little arm patches, the elbow patches and shit.
That's probably what Dylan's wearing right now.
Yeah, they get little elbow patches there.
So what's this?
Nice tweed.
So what's happening in there? What'd you find out?
Apparently, it's the Women of Comedy night.
Oh yeah, is that the is Sherry Poland in there too? Oh.
Wait a minute. How did you get mixed up with Women of Comedy?
I don't know.
It's the leather jacket.
Wow. Hey, Bosie, it's not too late for you to get there too.
Poor Bosie.
Well, he's the sweet transvestite of
From
transsexual.
transsexual
Well,
Pennsylvania.
Well, why don't you get down here, Bose?
No. Please. Me once a month in Governors is more than my restraining order permits me.
So, Chuck, you got roped into being on the Women of Comedy special. Now, I didn't ask you your pronouns, but I don't assume you're a woman. How did this happen?
I don't know.
And you're featuring, so who's headlining?
Is this with Carla on this one?
No.
Oh, it's not. So I thought it was. I was picturing Carla and all those.
No, I don't think so.
Oh. This is the
interesting.
other Women of Comedy.
Wow. Wow, interesting. So they got the Women of Comedy show starring Chuck Fox. This is weird.
Yeah, I'm confused. What's going on
It's a
around
little
here?
emasculating.
Yeah. The Women of Comedy starring Chuck.
These people are going to be shocked.
Well, I am.
Emasculation at its finest.
But the thing is, too, nowadays, no one could ask. No
Right.
one, that's what you got on your side. No one.
Yeah.
You just be like, "Hey, everybody, welcome to the Ladies of Comedy.
Just,
How you doing, boys? My vag is itchy." And no one's gonna question anything. They're not allowed to question you anymore.
They'll be like, what did they say?
Yeah.
just proves I'm a comedy whore.
Yeah. Oh man. You got to use that for your advantage.
Yeah.
You got to use society's rules to your advantage.
Go into women's locker rooms.
Yeah, just be like,
Good night for my rape joke.
I have to say, this is like the third time this has come up where I've gone ahead and said, hey, I wonder if anyone in comedy has come up with a good rape joke yet.
Mickey Delaney commented, Jeff, that you need a kick in the ass. He commented that on Facebook.
wow, Mickey Delaney's on fire, man. I'm actually becoming a big fan of Mickey Delaney.
Are you?
Yeah, I just think he's a good guy. I'm happy he called in. Jeff, what do you think? You finally got to meet Mickey Delaney. I know we talked a little bit about him last week.
I think that someone needs to be tugging, like, at the Reaper strings. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you're pretty sure he's a great guy and all, but, hey,
What are you doing tonight, Jeff? Are you actually home?
No, with this echo in the background. No, I'm sitting at work, so I can avoid the family. There was enough yesterday with the whole 10-year anniversary, and I had to look at all of them, and I was like, I could stay at work a little later, so they're all asleep, and I don't have to talk to them until tomorrow.
Dude, you got to add more of those types of stuff in your act about your disdain for your family. Because it's so funny, man. It's
agreed.
Good shit. It's good stuff. You got to put. I don't know if it's put that.
If it's
material,
real or it's like a documentary, yeah. Okay.
But it's got to be in your act, dude. It's good material.
Yeah, the old "Take my wife, please." I mean, it goes back.
Like when Goonan used to say the funniest part of one of his bits was when he would say, he goes, "I took my son to the zoo," but he said it like he was like, "So I took my son to the zoo," like he didn't want to take him to the zoo.
Yeah.
Right.
So to Goonan, he was already laughing at the setup of the premise before you even got to the punch, and he thought that was even more funnier than the punch because the fact that you just did not want it to even be at the zoo with your son.
So funny.
So I'm at the fucking zoo with my son, and then it goes from there, and then you got the gorilla joke and all that stuff. But good stuff.
I love you guys.
Yeah, man, right back at you, Bosie.
You do a lot of things with your kids you don't want to do all the time. Take them to the zoo, and the little things, they graduate, and finally you reach the big one at Disneyland.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the giant one you don't want to do.
Yeah. So,
Wow, I can't afford Disneyland on my salary.
Well, having said that, how many times were you stuck doing that?
Twice. No, 3 times.
Three times.
Those are long days, man.
That's 3 times.
Those are long days of when you're supposed to be having fun, but just frustration the entire day. Long lines.
Yep. $7 sodas.
Yeah, everything's expensive. I want a hamburger. All right, we'll get you a hamburger. It's like $30.
Yeah.
If you have to total with the fries and everything, it's just
everyone's getting a peanut butter and jelly sandwich today.
When they're real little, when they were real small, and you went to your Magic Kingdom with Mickey Mouse and stuff, and that's when why you went there. It wasn't terrible. You had a good time with them, watching them have fun.
Right, yeah.
But once they got older and they became little pricks, no.
Yep, and they complain about everything, and then they're
like
expensive to feed them. And,
you go with a 13-year-old and a 10-year-old, and then your life is...
Yeah, that's got to be tough. So I would think the 10-year-old probably still loved it, but the 13-year-old was probably too cool for it, right?
It was too cool for it.
Yeah.
And the 10-year-old wanted to be like assistant. Now you want to go to...
Yeah,
that was it. I wrote Disneyland off. My grandson's going to have to wait.
Wow. Well, you have grandkids?
Yeah, one.
Oh, wow.
Nice, good. Congratulations on that.
My daughter's 35.
Jeez.
My other one's 30.
Yeah. Wow, man. Goes fast, man. You blink your eyes.
You got
dude.
your second grandchild on the way, huh?
Yeah.
Congratulations, pal. I don't think I said congratulations to you.
Thank you. Yeah, my daughter is expecting in March another one, another girl. So yeah, it just adds up. Like you said, the families just keep growing, evolving, and then
he's 3
Christmases.
already.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I just can't believe it.
Yeah.
He's going to be 4 in February.
God bless. God bless, man.
Wow.
Oh, you guys are very all like family oriented. I'm sitting here thinking my son is 8, my wife is 40-something, my stepdaughter's 20-something. They're still living with me.
See, that's the kind of stuff I love, Bosie.
Yeah.
The fact that you're at work, you'd rather stay at work than go home.
On a Saturday night, yeah.
He's like, I'm here at work because I get away from the family.
Wait, whoa, there's supposed to be any mimicking of Bosie,
No, we didn't say.
You said we can't make fun of Bosie?
Yeah, we said we can't imitate him.
Who made that agreement?
That the agreement was we can't imitate his voice. That was all we said. So we could totally mimic.
Why would you ever agree to that?
When did we say that?
Last week, when we had him go in to sing, we said if you go in there and sing, we will never imitate your voice again.
Wow, damn it, we said
that. That's awful.
Man,
totally worth it.
Our whole lives are different.
Completely worth it.
If you think about it, I already did the deed, so at which point it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, like you're saying, we could go against our
no,
bed.
That's bad form. We have to
well, listen,
have honor.
I don't want to make any.
Don't make me watch Braveheart again.
I don't want to make any of Tim Saliani's factual statements completely true. So I'm going to get off the phone because I don't want to be the classic, comedy whore wanting to go ahead and be everywhere, and even if it's via phone. And then yes, I was the one who would sit in front of my mirror and sing just that one song. Yes.
Well, before you go,
Yes.
Mickey Delaney said a dog need to bit Jeff in his manhood. I just want to let you know he said that before you go. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I also another great thing that came out of the '80s was that commercial where it said "Hooked on Phonics works for me."
Oh wow! Wow, these two guys don't like each other very much, man.
I know.
This is crazy.
Yep, it's like a turf
Yeah, it's
war.
like watching a very bad, horrible, like B version of Grumpy Old Men.
See, if I was having a party and I was gonna invite Mickey and invite Joe, I would think these two guys would hit it off.
That would be my guess. Maybe they will once they meet face to
I didn't
face.
think that they would hate each other. Wow.
Hit it off, beat it off, whichever or it doesn't matter.
And that explains why he's alone at his shop on a Saturday night.
There you go.
Speaking of beating it off, you guys have a terrific evening. Chuck, good luck with your show tonight with all those lovely ladies. I'm pretty sure you'll, get hit on. And
Nice.
and Tony and Sallie have a wonderful, wonderful, exciting evening with Don because he is the world's sexiest man in the. Okay, I'm going to take that back. But anyways, you have a great one, and I'll talk to you guys another time and see
Bye,
you
Bose.
another time.
Thanks for calling, pal.
Jeff Bosey, everybody.
Wow, the sexiest man.
Wow.
So I don't know. I thought that was Paul Rudd. Right?
Yeah, Paul Rudd on Time magazine, I think, is the world's or People magazine.
People
The
magazine.
world's most sexiest man.
Right.
God bless him. And the only thing I like about it is that he's an older guy. He's like 53, 54.
They're
Yeah.
usually older,
Yeah, see,
you know?
that's that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's not, usually it's not 20-year-olds that get, like, sexiest man. They're usually, like, 40s and 50s.
So there's still a shot for the three of us.
Yeah,
There
right.
you go. We could all.
Depends on where you go.
This
If you
could
go to
happen.
villages, you'll make a hit.
There you go.
George Clooney was probably, high 40s when he got
I think
it?
Sean Connery, right? Didn't he get it in his 50s or 60s? I don't know why I even know this. My
right
sexiest
on.
man in the world history.
You're damn right I did.
when you were talking about rainbows, it was like,
Yeah,
it was over then.
All right, so the big question for Chuck. Last time we saw you, there was like 800 comedians going on here. So how many comedians are in the little room tonight?
I didn't even look.
Did you make that like a rider in your contract from now on? Like, I got to go on 5, the
Yes.
most, and then I'm out.
You should just say, listen, ladies, I got a Schwantz. I go on first. No.
I'm going to point my penis to number 1
I'm
on
going to
stage.
whip it out on stage.
Oh, well. Right now, I think I was 7. So
Wow, that's a heavy
That's
night.
a lot,
That's a
man.
heavy night.
Does Mike always do it that way?
depends.
He just likes to stack the deck. You know
He
what I
likes
mean?
to stack the deck.
He's got a
yeah.
full house in there.
Oh, does he? Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
60
that's-
people. I think everybody brought one.
Okay, that's nice.
There you go. So who's out there? And I saw Helene Witt.
That was really funny.
Yeah, that was good.
It took me a while to get. I was like, oh, that's funny.
I saw Helene Witt. Do you know any of the others who are out there?
Bonnie Scalisi, I think I saw.
Oh, she'll come in.
I'm surprised she's not in here right now.
Don't know.
It sounds like a good bunch out there. But I know you're gonna kill. You're gonna rock it. So I'm glad it's a full house. And
Yeah,
then
it's a nice size crowd.
They're expanding the little room. They're gonna make it bigger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna sit probably close to 90. They're expanding out that way. So yeah. So if you walk in from here, that wall to the right. So it's gonna be butt up against the club. Just one wall in between.
what are they doing with the patio? Are they gonna keep the patio still? Is it closed for the?
I would think it's closed for
the
the
year?
for the
I
season.
think
yeah.
I was there. I'm booked December 22nd. I think.
You'd be one of 25 comics.
Hey everybody!
Yeah.
It's the Eskimos of comedy night.
We went out to. Yeah, it's funny. We went to the Paramount a couple of weeks ago. Who'd we see? I forget. Oh, the monkeys.
We saw the
right?
monkeys.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
We saw the monkeys, and there's a restaurant right across the street from it, and we actually had to pay $1 to use the
$2.
heat lamp.
They had a heat.
Oh,
they
really?
had outdoor dining, and they had heat lamps in between each
Yeah.
table. So they asked us if we wanted it
So
turned
funny.
on. We're like, yeah.
So like, sure.
But then they didn't tell us till later on. Oh, it's a $2 charge for the.
Is that okay, or should we turn it back off? And when we said sure, and we sat down, there was this older couple sitting like
next table.
right next to us, and so they were going to be able to use some of our heat, and they were like, "Thank you."
But we didn't know why they said thank you to us at
Yeah,
first. We're like, what
we
are they
didn't-
thanking us for?
we're like,
I
you're-
changed my mind. Take it back.
Yeah,
That's
like
true, 'cause
you're
it was
welcome.
a little while later that they told us.
So
but,
funny, $2
$2
to use their
to be
heater
comfortable at the restaurant.
at a
Right,
restaurant
right,
that there. I mean, because we were kind of like
You should say this. You should
doing
say,
them a favor a little bit by not taking a table inside. You
You
know,
should say to them, so let me get this straight.
Yeah.
If I go inside, it's heated, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, do those people have to pay? No, what are you, stupid? No, they just... So I have to pay for eating outside?
yeah,
Yeah, of course.
Just because it's kerosene heat instead of.
I'm sorry, Don. We didn't mean to piss you off.
It's stupid.
No, it is stupid. And at the time, I didn't.
But it was
like,
worth
really
it. The
care.
food. This was. We really. Both of us had fantastic meals.
Yeah, it was probably
Me
one of the-
hands, was that the name?
And were you warm?
Yeah.
Yes.
warm?
We were
Yes.
warm.
We were.
So you ate the restaurant in Huntington, right? Town of Huntington.
Yeah, right across the street from the Paramount.
That's
Yep.
why.
I love the
Yes,
Paramount.
true.
I haven't been to that club in years.
Yeah, it
man.
is a great place.
It's still the same layout. They still have like the
Well,
balcony.
the seats,
Yeah.
you would have hated it because it was like if
Well, the
like
floor seats are tight.
they're so tight. Like the man that had the seat next to me used half my seat. I
Yeah, he was
swear to
like
God.
300 pounds.
Yeah.
he was
So
a big
you were
boy.
you're like, I mean, Tony always, whenever when Tony gets seats, he always makes sure he's on an
You're picturing
aisle.
Sally on his lap or something?
I'm just picturing just the whole show.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's what she did.
And then just looking at the guy when a good thing happens.
Yeah.
They're
and
singing Train to Clarksville.
the whole time he was like on his phone, and he was like videotaping, and he was on his phone, and so I was just like looking over and watching what he was on his phone, because he was like literally, like when your child sits so close to you that you're like
At some
and
point, he's got
you
his
start petting them.
just like this with it.
That's when you lean into the guy and you say, "Listen,
Yeah.
could you help me out? Is the COVID quarantine 10 days?
Yeah,
or
right.
Do they
Yeah.
enforce it 14?
But it was
Exactly.
still
I'm not
better.
sure.
It was still better than the two, 45-year-old men sitting behind us that sang along. Like they wholeheartedly sang along to the
Yeah,
songs.
they were driving us nuts.
Hey, we're the monkey.
It was
Yeah.
like
Everybody
that.
monkey around.
Yeah.
It was just like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Suck up, I want to hear him sing.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, there was a couple of death stares from me a couple of times.
Yeah.
I want to hear my monkey.
I want to hear Nikki Dolan sing this shit.
Well, it was monkeys because there were two out of the
There's
four.
still two left.
there's
Yes.
two-
The other
there's
ones
two-
are gone.
it's
Two are dead.
Yeah.
Two are,
Nikki
It's like the
and-
Beatles.
Yeah.
They should join forces.
That's what they were saying because it was the Rolling Stones because the Rolling Stones need a
drummer.
a drummer and a bass player.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Right.
And then they we happen to know
There
a
you
drummer and a bass
go.
player.
the Rolling Beatles.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That's actually really funny.
Yeah, imagine that they all join forces.
Yeah, but if you
Well,
think
Mick-
a lot of bands like the Who, there's only a singer and a guitar
They're
player.
all going.
Yep, they're all.
guy-
I got
Mick
to meet Ed
Dolenz
Whistle.
was
I met
really
Ed Whistle
good.
once.
I remember that. Yeah.
It was
Look
awesome.
at that.
What's up? How you
Lady
doing?
in red.
Looking good.
Can't stay. I just wanted to say hello.
Well, have a
Good to
great
see
time
you.
out there.
Oh,
Hey,
Thank
you.
you.
Did it
Thank
start
you.
yet?
Yeah.
Oh, it did. All
Good
right.
to see you guys.
Good luck. Good to see you.
Jessica Colazzo.
Let me go check. I gotta check.
All right.
So
All right,
cute.
Chuck. Chuck Fox going to. We'll see if you come back. If not, have a great set, my friend.
Let's see if number 6 is up yet. He's like the human version of Droopy Dog. Talk about Saturday morning cartoons. You know what? I'm happy.
Every now and then he says,
I like the guy very much, and
Oh,
he's
yeah,
very
us
funny.
too.
He's great.
I'm just
Yeah.
messing
And
around.
every now and then he says a piece of gold comes out.
Yeah,
Yes.
he is. He's
Oh, yeah,
actually
he's really funny.
Yeah.
It's just like the delivery is just
Oh,
very.
I got the lineup here for who's at the little room.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
Who sent it to you?
I got sources.
Look at this guy.
It's
Yeah.
Chuck Fox, Helene Witt, Camille Giamenarino, hold on, Linda DeSantis, Tracy Simon, Karen Margaret, Donna Moran, Mo Meltz. Remember Mo?
Oh yeah, Mo's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Sarah McCormick, and
I have a cousin named Sarah McCormick.
the great Bonnie Scalisi is out there as
I
well.
wonder if Mo will come in. She's funny.
She should come in.
Mo's a trip, man. She's awesome. Man.
Yeah, I like Mo a lot. In fact, it was through Don we met Mo.
Yeah,
That
I
was
had her
the
on.
first time we
She came in at the time. She was helping out. What's her name? Hello.
Nice dog.
She was helping out one of the
has to go out.
comedians, McAllister, Dana McAllister.
Oh, Dana
She came in
McAllister,
with
yeah.
Dana McAllister. Dana McAllister was on Pasusu, the game show.
Right.
And that's how I met Mo Meltz, and she then started doing stand up on her own, and she's been doing great. And
Yeah,
she
she
is
has
on the
been, yeah.
Ladies of Comedy tour with Chuck Fox.
Calm down.
I got it.
What happened? Why are you trashing the place? Oh.
Hey everybody, I'm Chuck Fox. Welcome to the Ladies of
While you're
Comedy.
up, go get Lynn Koplitz.
No.
Why not?
I don't know.
You can talk to her about her dog. I'm shy. You're the dog whisperer, man.
I don't think she wants. She's walked past us 3 times. I don't think she's interested.
Well, I don't know. She said thanks just now, and I yelled, "Nice dog." Oh, she's locked out. You got to go let her in. No, tell her. I let you in. You got to come in here. Oh, somebody else let her in. So, all right. So here's the deal. You go in there to the little room. You get Mo to come in, and you get a selfie with Bonnie Scalisi. And I will never imitate your voice again.
If I was to manage to get Bonnie Scalisi to take a selfie with me, I don't know if she would ever do that. I seen it. Look, so Bonnie, she was on the Pasusu show. We hit it off. She was a good friend of your guy's show.
I love Bonnie. I really do.
She was a good friend of the Knock 'em Dead world
Yes.
for a long time.
Yes.
She had her own show here.
Yeah.
There's been some kind of weirdness going on for whatever reason, and it's a shame because I always am an advocate for the Long Island comedy scene. I think
You're a big advocate of it.
we have to stick together. I think if you start falling apart now, that's like I told you this story a long time ago. I had a show. We were getting ready to sell this show. It was a show called COS, the Change of Scenery. It was about a rap group, and we were making headway to actually make the show happen. And then what happens?
Bonnie Scalisi.
No, once success starts to happen, before we even took off, before anything was happening, people started to unravel. What's up, Mike? And then while that's happening, you start to lose. Everything fell apart before it built up because there was infighting.
Right.
Infighting will destroy what you are building before you get there.
Yep.
So I really think that right now the Long Island comedy scene is at a fragile state that's building up. There's a lot of talented people that are still in the beginning stages that if we work up, there's going to start to be people that pop. But if we're all disconnected, it's not going to matter. It's not going to be about the comedy scene. It's you know what I'm saying? So basically what I'm trying to say is I think that we should all just all get along. we should all
Kumbaya,
we don't have
Lord, Kumbaya.
I don't think that we should all go at each other's throats and hate each other and the backstabbing and all of that. So I think we need maybe not we don't need to all be lovey-dovey and friends like that, but at least keep it cordial.
But that's why a lot of things, whether you're talking about the Long Island comedy scene or you're talking about a rock band, I mean, that's why a lot of these things never get to reach their potential because of that. Some people get egos at the slightest sign of any type of success.
That's what happened with my show. Yeah.
People get sensitive.
With my show, it was starting to pop. We were talking to a production company. It was going to happen. We and then all of a sudden, some of the other actors on the bill were making crazy demands, and then the infighting. And then there was like 4 of us or 5 of us, and then it started to break off into teams.
Right.
Like these 2 were against these 2. And that's what's kind of happening here. We're seeing, all these little fringe groups are going up against each other. That's no way to build a scene. That's how you destroy a scene. That's like divide and conquer. So it's division and conquering, and we're destroying our own scene. You got to unite and conquer.
I think it happens most times.
Well, Joan Asher just said it seems like many good people are gone from Govs. It's a shame, and that's my 2 cents as a loyal viewer. There are some good people that are gone. There are some bad people that are gone, and there are some great people that are still here. Yeah, of course, in and out, all you want. There are lots of great people that are still here. Oh, there's the dog, Lynn's dog.
Yeah,
Lynn,
so
I was going to say Lynn. I was going to yell for Lynn to come in.
After they pass a few times, then I'm just like,
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Got to get
It
one of
does-
those big hooks.
Yeah, right. Just pull them right in. You don't know Lynn?
I do think we need to put like a sign, green room people or
Must
like
come in here right
You're
now.
welcome, you're welcome to come in here. Because
Why don't
sometimes feel like you're.
Why don't you go ask? Say, hey, you need me to watch your dog while you're up there? Come on,
you're
you-
a dog boarder.
Right, exactly. You're a
If
dog
you
boarder.
did it 10 minutes ago, you could have taken her for a walk first.
That's right.
Yeah.
You still can. And you can tell people, I have Lynn Copeland's dog.
If you do take her for a walk, go for like a long one where she gets
Just
worried.
to freak her out.
Yeah, so she's like, "Is that guy?" She keeps popping her head in here. Have you seen? She hasn't been back. It's been like
she's like.
You know, but if you come sit down with us and talk to us, she'll be back.
She's little. Oh, the dog walker? Well, yeah, but the dog's like toy. They're both little. Like, yeah.
I've called you my toy.
So weird.
Go ask her. You're a dog boarder for crying out loud. You walk people's dogs.
There's no way I'm going to bother her.
You're not bothering her. She needs somebody to watch her dog. She'll be like, oh, thank you, dog walker lady. You want me to go ask her?
Yes.
If her door's open, I'm going to ask her if she needs somebody to watch the dog.
Okay, good.
I'm not going to knock on the door. But
Or
if the
tell her
door's
she
open-
can come in here. If you want to come in, say you can come in here with the dog. If you're hanging out, we're just hanging out doing a radio show.
Step on your coat.
All right, we're going to go out there. Tony's going out there now, see if we can get
Stop
Lynn
stepping on my
Copeland
coat.
to come on the show.
Hang it up.
We'll see.
She's got her coat on the floor like a slob. You're stepping all over.
But I do think that to wrap up what I was saying, I do think that the Long Island comedy scene needs to gel more. We need to get along more to make it happen. Right, Chuck?
Yeah.
What do you think? Is it with the Long Island comedy scene? What's your point of view? Do you think that that the scene is building up and going in the right direction? Do you see a lot of infighting, or what's your?
It's you're opening a can of worms with this. It's you got people doing their own thing, and then they get upset somebody else is doing their own thing.
Oh, like the producers you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got one guy fighting over Pete's Pizza, and the other guy's fighting over Joey's ice cream store, and who's going to get the more 20 people in his shop.
And as a comic, though,
What?
how do you take it? Do you say I'm going to go with whoever invites me on their bill, or do you take sides, or what?
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And
You'll go anywhere that somebody calls you up to do a show?
I'll do a show.
You don't care if it's at Pete's ice cream shop?
Depends.
Yeah.
Because I did, I've done some really, really, really bad shows.
Yeah.
You can stand in your shower and have a bigger audience.
I do think that's part of the problem too. Is there's shows going on in some really strange places, and it's kind of saturating. Where
if you look at the ones that are the strange places, it's building shows. So it's bringer comic level, open mic level, to where they got to take stage time wherever they can to get that stage time. It's just like flying the plane. You need so many miles before you become a pilot. So it's the same thing with a stand-up comic. You need to get that mileage under your belt on stage before you can do it. So I don't have a problem with those shows. I don't think that's saturating the market. I think sometimes you wonder how they get drawing people if it's not a bringer show to those. But I think to me the problem is when it's comic versus comic, backstabbing and stuff like that. With the producers doing it, that's part of the business forever.
It's stupid.
Yeah, I don't like the feuding.
The feuding's stupid. Just have a show, do a show. You want to be on a guy's show, go on a guy's show. Who cares?
I want to get Bonnie on here.
I would love to get Bonnie in here, to be honest with you.
Have you seen Bonnie?
I'll go get Bonnie.
Yeah, go get Bonnie. Tell her we want to talk to her. I want to get Bonnie and
tell you
straighten
you're
this
gonna
all
walk
out
her.
right now.
All right. What's that?
And
She's going to walk her.
What did he say? I missed what he said. But I have a feeling I know, but But I'm here to make peace. I'm like for real, because
I would, like I said, I love Bonnie. I think it was unfortunate that she doesn't really feel that way about us.
let's see if she comes
And
on.
I hear Chuck.
I thought I heard her voice too. Did I? We'll see if she comes on. I hope she does. We'll see if she comes on the show.
I'd be shocked if she came in.
I just think it's been going on long enough. This has been, what, like a year and a half, almost 2 years of this kind of, icy feel. And I just think we should make amends. So I'm hoping she comes on and we could talk it through and see what she's doing. And another thing we have to do is, and we'll talk more about it later, but I'm thinking about bringing Pasusu back, and we just got to figure out all the bells and whistles on that deal. But I don't want to talk about that on the air.
That would be fun to bring Pasusu back.
I want to bring the game show back, but I think I was going to bring it back in September. That was the plan, but things keep getting pushed back. Me and Benny Gagooch Rizzuti are going to get the band back together. We're going to do some stuff. I'm thinking about how Jeff Bosey is going to be a prominent player on the new Pasusu.
Oh, so you're making some changes.
Yeah, he's going to.
Is Jeff going to be a judge?
No. Jeff will be,
because he lost, so he doesn't qualify as a judge when you lose.
Jeff will be around, so it's going to be like.
Is that a fat joke?
If you spin the wheel, it could land on Professor Fedora, and then hello everybody. He comes in, and then you have to do a professor. You have to answer a Professor Fedora thing.
Oh, all right. Oh, he's bringing somebody.
Is this her? Is this
Is it?
Bonnie chickened out. When does it go? She said, I can't. So I'm
really?
All right. What's up, man?
Hey.
Bonnie's twin.
Yeah, Bonnie's husband.
There's a lot of men in there for the.
Sit on the couch.
See, put on the headset.
Yeah, there's a headset there.
I act like I'm doing the show.
Yeah, actually, if you could sit over there, that'd be, because then I'll have a better camera angle.
Oh, okay. There you go. So what's your name again, buddy?
My name is William Romero.
William Romero in the house, yo. What's up, Willie?
I want to bring some
Not much.
color to the show.
Just watching some comedy. Watching my open mic partner perform tonight.
Who's your open mic partner?
Bonnie Scalise.
Yeah, we wanted Bonnie on here.
I'm not sure if she wants to do podcasting today.
Really?
Yeah, she was not too comfortable coming up here. I don't know why.
Yeah, I wanted.
I'm not comfortable being here, but
You're not comfortable being here.
I'm not really.
It's a nice, comfortable couch.
Either. Why are you not comfortable?
No, I'm just joking. I'm very comfortable.
All right. Yeah, because I never met you before in my life. You look like a nice guy.
That's a nice thought.
And we're nice people.
Yeah, I've seen your show before. You guys.
Oh, you have you?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Sometimes I got nothing to do.
Very good. Well, that's good. We always like having a fan.
He's a pretty funny guy.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, that's why I was laughing.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually very shy, believe it or not.
Is that right?
Yeah.
How shy are you?
Okay, I'll tell you a funny story. My parents saw me perform about 2 weeks ago. And, I've been doing comedy for about, 3-4 years already. I have never felt this nervous before.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Can I course you?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just like, what the fuck is going on? My parents are right there. I have, they never seen that side of me,
Okay.
And that's when I realized, oh, shit, I could be this shy, It's like that inner child, kind of comes up. And one of the guys in the back, he was like, just act out your inner child. And I'm like, dude, I'm not pregnant. I know I gained a few weight, a few pounds.
Is that the first time you ever performed in front of your parents?
Yeah, it was really weird. And he was right here at Govs, the little room. And it was just really, really
You have any
weird.
material on them?
Actually, I was just working on my mom today. I have a joke about my mom that she's calling me and she's crying because things are horrible in America. And she's like, why are horrible things happening? And I tell her, because we live on an Indian burial ground, Mom. It's the ghosts are rising up, I was just writing jokes about moms today. Like moms, they are the biggest enablers, like Latinos. We have my mom, my madre is the most precious thing. That's a lie. That's a lie.
Right.
Like moms could be really bad, we never think about moms being bad. We always think about the dad. The dad is, what's that thing? The dad that walks away. What do you call that? The
Deadbeat dad?
Yeah,
deadbeat dad.
But we never talk about moms that are, because moms, they are like the biggest enablers. You know what I mean? Like
they'll give you an extra piece of cake when you're on a diet?
Or they drive you 10 miles out of your town while you're 17 years old and you're carrying an assault rifle. and you end up killing 2 people and injuring a third one. But that's my son.
Thanks for the ride, Mom.
Yeah,
Yes,
thanks for the
exactly,
ride, Mom.
Yeah.
You know, and
Right.
obviously you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
What's his
sure.
name? Oh, Kyle Fake Tears Rittenhouse. You know, like
Yeah.
I was watching that, and I'm like, okay, you know, I'm not gonna play any side of, you know, the right, the left. I honestly don't care. We're all in this together. But let's look at the mom.
Go.
What happened, Chuck?
Nothing. Go ahead.
I don't think he. I think he's taking a different point of view on it.
What?
On the Rittenhouse kid.
What, Chuck Fox? What's your point?
Okay. Let's review. Kid shouldn't have had a gun. Stupid idea.
Okay.
All right. But if somebody smacks me in the head with a skateboard, I'm gonna fucking blow his head off.
Granted, I agree.
Did you see the video of the
and
kid?
if somebody sticks a gun in my face, I'm gonna blow their fucking head off.
That kid would have been killed.
So
no, I agree. But you know what? You know what?
The guy who was pointing the gun at him shouldn't have had a gun with him either.
I agree.
All right.
300%.
He's right to shoot the guy for doing what they did. He's wrong for bringing the gun. So maybe he gets in trouble for bringing the gun, but he had the right to defend
It was a bad decision, but I think it was a bad decision for him to even go there with the gun to try to police the area. I'll say that, but I do think he defended himself.
And that's where his mother comes in.
Yeah.
Mom,
nice callback, Chuck Fox.
Mom drove him there.
Yeah.
If your mom would have not, if your mom was a tough mom.
Yeah, but he didn't have the gun when his mom drove him there. He got the gun after he got
From
there
his
from somebody
dad
else,
or
from his
something.
dad or something.
Yeah.
His mom didn't bring him with the gun. She
Now
just brought the bullets.
Now you are enabling the mom. Now you are
So it
enabling
works
the
both
mom.
ways,
Yeah.
right?
Right. Now you're enabling the mom.
That's a nice close family.
You know what? If there was no like a political climate to the case, it would just be a murder case, because that's what it is. Because it is really hard to defend yourself 2 times in one night.
Well, you saw the video.
You saw the video.
Right?
I saw the video over and over.
Yeah,
again.
they chased him. First of all, he's running away. Then they got him. And they started beating the shit out of him. Then one guy had a gun.
Now, my conclusion is this: everyone that was there that night was looking out for trouble.
Yes.
And guess what? And they found it.
Yeah. And
they found
unfortunately,
it.
2 people died.
Right.
And that sucks.
Right.
Yeah.
And-
The whole thing was bullshit. The whole thing sucks.
And all I'm thinking about is like, Mom, you should not have drove your retarded ass kid.
That's it. I agree with you
'Cause he's
100%.
Let me tell you. Okay. And I was
Yeah, the
thinking-
mother should have knew better. To your point, Will, the mother should have said, "This is not a good idea, honey. I'm not driving you and dropping you off at the riots today."
Like you know, your mom could drive you to school if you're late. Your mom could drive you to work. But where are you going today? I'm going to protect the looters and the riots. And who are your friends over there? Oh, the Proud Boys and the Boogaloo Boys and
That's not true either.
Is that an after-school program? You know, no, Mom, that's a freaking divide and conquer program.
Is there really a Boogaloo Boys? I want to.
The Boogaloo Boys, you know what? I could get into it, but the Boogaloo Boys, they're just.
That's a real thing?
Yeah. I think they're anti-police, pro-Black Lives Matter, and they're just getting the bad end of the rap. I personally don't care. Listen, when a bunch of crazy people are walking around with guns, I'm grabbing the popcorn.
Yep.
I'm watching.
Yeah,
I have no bet on it. I have no stake on the game.
No, let them kick each other's ass and solve the problem.
That's why I love MMA and boxing, man. You know.
Yeah, like to me, it like the whole thing was an unfortunate thing that happened, but it's just crazy, and it's a sign of our times now that we're being divided. It's like Civil War mentality going on. Where
Absolutely.
I'm on this side, you're on that side. If we can't discuss anything in the middle. Without there being a major problem or loss of friends.
The problem is they're not bringing it out that way. I wouldn't have a problem that said the kid's an asshole for going there.
You know what?
But they got to say the other guy with the gun was an asshole for being there too, and they're both assholes for being
right.
there.
Yeah, exactly.
But they don't do that.
You know, the other day is really funny though. I was at the mechanic and I was overhearing the conversation between 2 other mechanics. And they're just blaming it on all these college children, these college kids are spoiled. And I'm like, okay, he's got a point. Let me ask you, where did they learn that from? Where did they learn that from? Home. Remember George Carlin, he used to say, if you have ignorant, selfish citizens, you're going to get selfish, ignorant leaders.
Yeah.
Well, if you have greedy, stupid parents, you're going to get greedy, stupid children. This is a matter of being responsible for oneself. I know that he's supposed to be a comedy show and whatnot.
No, this is cool. I think.
Listen, my daughter left for college a conservative. She came back a liberal.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'd rather have
So
her come back as a drug addict or a lesbian.
You got something against lesbians?
All right.
What
I'm a
I
lesbian.
think though the colleges,
I love girls, yeah.
They do steer you in a certain direction in some of these colleges, and just the culture in general leans heavy left. So like a lot of TV shows, music, things you listen to, Twitter, late night shows, they all will feed you a certain point of view. So it's really.
I'm just curious why Chuck Fox got something against lesbians now.
I think
He's like, dude, lesbians are not so bad. I fucked 3 about 2 years ago. It's not so bad.
Did you really?
Dude, it's the weirdest thing when you bang
three
a
at the
Yeah,
lesbian.
same
forget the
time?
politics. Let's talk about
Yeah,
that.
let's talk about
Three
it.
at the same time?
No, that would be no.
That
But
would
it kind
be-
of defeats their purpose, though. What were you doing? Like, if they're lesbians,
Well,
or
they
do
were-
you have a vagina?
No, but that day I was Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs. You know? No, I don't know. I guess drugs are always involved when that happens.
All right, there you go.
Oh, so you Cosby'd them.
No, more like they were trying to get drugs from me. You know, I don't do drugs, and
You just sell them.
No, I never did a lot of drugs.
Did you do blow off of a lesbian's ass? That's
I
what-
I never did a lot of blood.
Okay,
No.
very
If they're still lesbians, I wouldn't brag about it.
No, it's just weird. Like it's
Man
just
is right.
weird.
He's right.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have not gotten into that topic. Next.
See what happens? Well, Will, the reason we wanted Bonnie here is we want to make friends with Bonnie again. Bonnie used to be a good friend of ours. Things went bad. I don't know what you heard through the scene or whatever, but we want to get the Long Island comedy scene back on track again. And we were trying to put an olive branch out there for Bonnie.
Well, what happened?
It's a long story. I don't want to go into it too deep, but there's a lot of curves and ebbs and flows throughout the story. But if she came in here, I would gladly go through it.
Well, I could fill her in.
All right, cool. Go get her and bring her in.
You want me to? She don't really want to do it, dude.
All right. Well,
I already got problems with pushing women around, you know. So I don't want to do that again, you know.
well, just let her know that we come from a peaceful place.
Okay.
We weren't bringing her on here to
Absolutely.
ambush her or make
Right.
fun of her or anything.
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
love her. We want to make amends with Bonnie. This was a olive branch moment.
Well, I do the open mic with her, so I will take that message of peace and bring it over to the village.
Appreciate that.
Wait,
Thank you.
so you said you're doing the open. You're talking about tonight doing the open mic with her, or do you guys host an open mic somewhere?
We host an open mic elsewhere.
Where you can tell us where.
Oh, we could do that here?
Absolutely.
We do it at Coasters Tavern in East Meadow.
Nice.
Every Monday.
Oh, okay.
Excellent.
Sign up 8. Show starts at 8:30.
How's it going there?
It's getting wild, man.
Yeah.
It's getting really wild. We're getting some musicians, poets, fighters. Last time one of my comedian friends almost got into a fight with one of the audience members.
Wow.
It was great. Bonnie jumped right in between. I
Wow.
said, this guy was like 200 pounds. I'm like, Bonnie, really?
Now Will.
Where were you?
Yeah,
Behind Bonnie?
I had Evan Weiss chased around the pool table with a knife at an open mic.
Chase who?
No, he was chased. It was.
Wow.
We had this.
Dude, one time I was doing an open mic at QED in Astoria. QED Astoria is a nice little venue. Late open mic, 10:30, going into like 12 a.m. This guy goes to the corner bodega and he got into a fist fight. Randomly. I don't know what it was about. I just had started doing comedy. The guy comes back with a nose bleeding and a bruise, and he's like, I was just going to get a sandwich.
Holy moly!
And he's bleeding from his nose, and he's still doing the open mic.
Damn.
And he's still doing the open mic.
That's the heart
Show
of a
must go
comic.
on.
Yeah, he found the funny in that.
He started making fun of like the healthcare system. He's like, thank God we have MD open 24/7. I don't gotta go to the hospital.
They say tragedy plus 5 minutes equals comedy. So there
That
you
is
have it.
correct.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm making fun of Kyle Rittenhouse.
Now with you with this thing, I know Bonnie from the past is a very conservative person. Where does she stand? Like, do you guys debate issues a lot?
Yeah, the debate is always that she's wrong and that I am always right. Because I am right, you know. Because I'm right.
You're right wing.
I'm not in the left. I'm not in the right.
There you go. You got to be in the middle. That's how you have to be as a
No,
comic.
I'm not even in the middle. I'm just somewhere else. Just watching it from
You're just
far.
an observer up on the hill.
I'm
watching.
just observing and eating the popcorn.
There you go.
And I'm throwing everybody under the bus. Because aliens didn't come from outer space and started all this. We kind of did.
Right.
You know, we
Right.
kind of did. You know, it was weird. I was writing a joke today about it's a beginning of a joke. It's not really something. I don't know where it's gonna go. But I was, when you smoke a lot of weed, you kind of come out with like crazy thoughts. I was thinking about it that dinosaurs were here, killing each other. A meteor lands, kills half of them. Ice Age arrives, kills all of them. The mammals come up, wolves, lions. They start eating each other. Human beings arrives, we kill them, and then we decide to build pyramids in the Yucatan Peninsula. Coincidentally, where the meteor landed, just to point it out. I don't know if it's coincidence. And then they started doing open heart surgery, or as some people call it, human sacrifice. And then the European man comes here and gives them tuberculosis and the flu and kills half of them. And then a few hundred years later, we come up here to America, we build an empire, we're killing people, dropping bombs in the Middle East, and then we get a pandemic, and then we are killing each other like Kyle Rittenhouse.
But we don't have pyramids yet.
Not yet, but we're sending rockets up into space for 5 minutes with Jeff Bezos. Yeah, right. So it's in a way we kind of want to be close to the gods, which is similar. And if you really look at it, that's the cycle of life, right? One species rises, the other one kills it, pandemic comes, something from the universe comes and kills you. So that's my critical life theory. That's what I'm trying to say. fuck critical race theory.
It's critical life theory.
Yeah, this is critical life theory.
Who's going to take over when we're all gone?
Maybe the orca. The orca, the dolphin. What is it called? The orca whale.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
the killer
whale.
Yeah. I'm really because I really like the story of whales, especially those. They're very intelligent.
Yeah. Some people think dolphins are aliens.
Yeah, there's that theory that orcas are. It makes sense when you think about it, because when the aliens land, they're gonna tell us, hey, the next one is gonna be the orca. That's why we made them black and white. That way they don't have to kill each other like you motherfuckers. And there you go.
Yeah, I like how it all came together there at the end. Yeah. Nicely done, Will Romero.
So can I promote myself now?
Yeah, of course. Let us know. This is the first time we've had you on the show, man.
I'm gonna be here November 24th in the little room, and I'm gonna be here December 31st. And
a New Year's thing.
Yeah, New Year's. 2 shows, 8 p.m. and 10 p.m.
Wow.
And you guys could follow me at Will Romero 48 on Instagram or Will Romero on Facebook.
Very good.
And any single ladies listening to this, my ex just went to Florida. I'm a little lonely.
There you go.
We could go whale watching and smoke a lot of weed, watch a Scarface,
Wow, that sounds like that's a date night, ladies. Yeah. If you're listening, Will Romero.
Go to
weed and Scarface.
Yeah, go to the museum, do an oxycodone. Hey, you never know when the party could start, I'm just joking. I'm clean.
Will Romero, thanks again for coming in here.
Thank you, guys.
And like I said, give Bonnie that message for us.
We
appreciate you, brother.
Of course, thank you. Is this it?
Yeah, man, we're good.
All right, let me go and enjoy the show.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, thank you, guys.
Will Romero, everybody.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime, thank you.
You rock. Take care, man. All right, so Will Romero came in. That was nice to get to know him and talk to him and get his views on the world. And
between that, Mickey Delaney, this is one of the weirdest shows we've ever had.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
Were you walking the dog? Is that what you just did?
I was walking my own dog. So that was Will.
Yeah. That was Will.
He came in a little hot and guns blazing in the beginning. But
a little bit?
I think he eased up, and then we
kind of stepped him down a little.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just glad. Like I said, I never met Will before, but that's what I mean about these little fractions of comedians that I think we need to somehow band together. And it's just you're more in the trenches than we are.
Yeah, I'm not as much as the trenches as I want to be, but you take what you can take. I mean, you deal with it.
Yeah.
But like Don is saying, it sucks that it even has to be dealt with. It sucks that there's something that needs to be dealt with. It's because a lot of it is petty and silly.
Well, when you put 16,000 comedians in 2 counties in one spot, it kind of happens that way.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's, it just is what it is. Not everybody's gonna get along and all of that stuff. But I think too, if we really want the scene to be something special, like if you've ever watched documentaries about the Boston comedy scene back in the day, or what Long Island was back in the day, or the L.A. scene, the Comedy Store scene, it was the band of the comics band together, and that's how they built up, and that's how they all made it. Like,
Well, but if you notice, even one of those shows, it's always a small band, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not huge amount of factions. Kind of gets self-weeding, as they say. And the problem is when you have just so many, and no venues, it's you end up stepping on toes. And then it's very protective. Guys want to, you protect their territory.
Well, that's one of the beauty. That's the beauty of the little room. You can get. I mean, anybody can use that room and produce a show.
Yes.
If that helps, might help a little bit.
Well, it's the best place to produce a show.
Yeah.
Because it's a comedy room.
right, exactly.
Yep.
You're not in the bar. You don't have to turn off the game.
Yeah,
Right,
you're
right.
in a comedy room and you're getting an example of what it's like. It's like going to the city and doing a small room in the city, like doing the Greenwich Village Comedy Club or doing
Right,
Broadway
yeah,
Comedy Club. It's kind of
Broadway.
the same.
Yeah.
You do it. You hit the city a lot.
Not a lot. I used to do it.
Yeah.
I used to do it more, but I haven't. I was there a couple weeks ago.
With Janice Massetti's room, or in the Broadway? Yeah, she's good. We got to get her in here.
Not in Brooklyn. It was in Broadway. It wasn't her. It was very famous person. But I hosted their show.
Cool.
And, it was cool. It was fun. Just a pain in the ass to get to.
Yeah. True.
True.
Where are they at? They just up to.
Hello.
They only have
California?
it. This is a very well managed show.
Oh, all right.
They have 6. They have a host, 5 comics, me, and the closer. So
Tonight? Oh, you're talking about the...
Tonight.
All right, good.
Tonight.
Good.
So you only have maybe another 2 hours before you go on.
Nah. In fact, I got probably about 18 minutes
18 minutes.
All right, good.
if everything works out.
Who's the girl with the boobs that keeps walking past you?
I don't know. I haven't noticed. You get old, you stop noticing that shit. After a while.
Really? Don't tell me
I'm
that. I
only
was gonna say,
kidding.
don't tell
It's
me
a
that.
joke. It's a comic for crying out loud.
Like you never stop noticing boobs.
Yeah, you just.
But yeah, we got to see if we can get maybe Mo Melch will come in here. I don't even know if she likes us anymore. We got
Really?
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't spoken to Mo in a year and a half.
You got podcast wars going on or what?
There's been some drama in here a little bit, unfortunately. Fuck it. I'm going down there.
Hey, all right. Tony Walker's gonna go
ahead.
into the little room and see what he can do. So we can rally some troops up here. But yeah, also feel free to call in, folks. 516-465-3990. 516-465-3990. Give us a buzz. Let us know what you're thinking about some of this stuff. If you have a question for Chuck Fox, feel free to call in and ask away. Crazy times these days, Chuck. We got into it a little bit with Will. I mean, look, this is like the best and worst times for comedians. It's the best times because there's so much crazy stuff going on, but it's the worst times because you're not allowed to talk about it without getting canceled.
Yeah, well, see, it's good. Like me, I don't get up that much because I get up, but I don't get up that much, and so if I get canceled, who gives a shit? So,
Yeah.
My career's down the tubes. So. Oh no.
But sometimes they cancel people, whether they deserve it or not, like regular people, and they go after their jobs, and they go after their families and friends.
Should be. Really, there should be a law against that shit.
I know, when they really they'll.
There should be. You can't fire somebody because somebody said something about something.
Right. Yeah, like if you tweet it out, that's why you can't really gotta be careful on social media. So if you tweet out the wrong tweet, and then like let's just say you're a regular person, they could dox you, find out who you are, where you live, where you work, who your friends are, and attack.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, like that lady.
These kids don't know history. They don't know what it would. I have a lot of friends from Russia. One of my wife's best friends is a Russian girl.
Right. Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, next Wednesday they're having the new governor's comedy class one of my Russian friends. She was a Russian physicist.
What a country!
Oh wow.
All right,
That's
cool.
wow.
And she
She's
comes here.
super smart.
And she comes here, and now she owns some computer company. But she was a physicist in Russia. She comes here, and she's gonna have I read some of her jokes. She asked me, some very funny stuff, but comparisons about Russians who come here and look like we're crazy. What are you complaining about?
Right.
What the hell are you complaining about? You have a shortage. that's not a shortage. Using Pravda as toilet paper is a shortage. It's no. These people don't understand what it was like to live under that. Where you say something, you don't get fired from your job. You go to, you're in Siberia. There's a big difference, and they don't understand that.
They don't get it. That in a lot of other countries, if you speak out or go against the government or whatever, you get killed.
Yeah. But that's what they're doing here. It's the same thing. You're destroying people.
Yeah. Right.
And they don't realize they're doing exactly the same thing as these, as these communists, as the brown shirts in Germany. They're doing the same exact shit those people did.
I don't think it's anything new. I mean, you think about like John Lennon was, on the, the FBI list, and I think people have been, they've been trying to stifle people for a really long time. It isn't like it didn't start 2 years ago.
Yeah, no, the cancel culture's been going on forever. I mean, they were burning records and stuff like that, Elvis and all that shit back in the day. But the difference is now is that they could dox you, find out who you are, and they'll go after regular people. So, like, let's say Sallie, look at the woman a couple of years ago, or maybe a year ago. She called. She was a Karen type of woman, and she called the police on the guy who was bird watching and the dog incident. Remember? And she called. She's like, a black man is coming to attack.
Yeah, right.
They doxed her, and then she got fired from her job. She lost her friends. They went to her house. They mailed stuff to, they went out straight out and attacked her. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying she didn't deserve it, because I think what she did was wrong.
Yeah, it was a little shitty.
But the point is that they could take a regular person. Nobody could go, I can't get canceled because I'm not famous. No, you can.
Yeah.
They'll fuck you up.
Right.
All right, Chuck. Good luck.
Good luck, Chuck. Yeah, I mean, years ago, you could walk down the street without cameras all over the place. That's not how we are today. I mean, you have to be careful. I mean, like Tony says to his son all the time, he's like, you can't be doing things because you have to be careful, I'm
reading some of the comments now. We got Jeff Bosey's like, I love how he takes a deep breath. I feel it gets brought into his realm. I don't know who he's talking about there. The show has been therapy for me. Just maybe some people should watch live-time news events instead of repeating untrue statements they hear second, third hand from the biased news outlets. Get the facts straight before you badmouth. Joan Asher, word up, Joan. She's talking about when Will was talking about the...
Why are you pointing
Is
up
that
there?
microphone on?
What microphone?
The wall mic.
No, I don't have it on right now. I only have it on when someone's standing there.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
No, the hallway's just noisy.
Oh. Yeah, but even you guys sounded funny to me on these headphones. Maybe I'm just not used to it.
Maybe you sound funny.
Sound stupid.
Funny and stupid.
Feel free to comment and call in, people.
So I didn't see Mo. Is she? Who said she was here?
Don did.
Your source, your unnamed source?
Yeah.
The unnamed source.
I didn't see her.
Joey Petroni, what's up, Joey? We are doing well. Great to hear from you, pal. I gave you props earlier today. Love your show, man. So Joey Petroni calling in as well. There's a big show in the little room going on right now with a lot of people. I got my source. Yeah, I hear it too. It's a little echoey.
What do you
hear?
It's
you
weird.
Hear
Echo?
Well,
not echo, just like
room echo, almost like his mic is not on, like he's being picked up from another mic or something.
How's like that? Is that a little bit better?
Check. No, I still hear it.
Yeah, I still hear it.
Is Chuck's mic off?
No.
Maybe it's my mic?
Yeah, it was Chuck's mic.
It was. Whatever mic you just turned off, that fixed it.
Yeah. That was it.
What mic was it?
Yeah, it was mic 4 because I had.
Oh, it was Chuck's.
I had it really high because he sits so far back.
Yes, right. All right. So anyway, yeah, I didn't see Mo. I didn't see her.
So what
over there
did
at all.
happen?
Bonnie wouldn't even make eye contact with me, so I
God.
quickly gave up. I contemplated actually just going up to her and say, "Hey, Bonnie, come on, But there were other people around.
Don tried
I
that
was afraid
during
to make a
that.
scene.
Weren't we like in the
Yes.
bar that time? And Don was.
What was that?
just
The
like,
Ziegler benefit, was it?
Yeah, I've made a few efforts.
Yeah.
You know, look, it is what it is.
Don't want it to be.
Right. I don't. I'm trying to make amends here. We're not bullies. I'm not trying to hurt this woman's feelings or anything. I want to make friends with her, and I want to just get back on track. Do I want her? I'll be honest. I want her to have her around, and no, I like on the show and stuff. No, not all the time. But do I want it to be awkward when I see her and stuff like that? No, because we're all in the same comedy scene. I think we should all be cordial and get along, and shouldn't be any hard feelings for anything. We're all doing the same thing. Was that Will? It's all comedy at the end of the day. So it's all the comedy world, and that's what it is. And I mean that sincerely. And I don't have any hard feelings for Bonnie. I don't think about her or dislike her or have any. I don't want her to do badly or poorly. I don't want her to fail.
Right. Yeah,
I just want her to succeed. Because the better she does, the better the scene does. So yeah. So it's Helene Witt. Helene Witt would probably come on, but talk about the Beatles. She met him.
Yeah, she was in here. Was it Pursusu where she talked about it?
Yeah, she was a contestant on Pursusu.
And she has those pictures on Facebook.
Yeah.
Bonnie too. Bonnie met Lennon.
Linda DeSantis, Tracy Simon, Karen Margaret, Donna Moran, Mo Meltz, and Sarah McCormick, and my favorite lady on the Ladies of Comedy, Chuck Fox. Hey, everybody, I'm Chuck Fox.
Unless Unless Mo changed her look, there was a girl with long, light orange hair.
Oh, that could be her.
I don't think that was her. I mean, she looked right at me.
Hello.
Who's that?
How are you? Good. Are you on the show tonight?
Yeah.
Come on in.
Come on in. Did you go already?
I'm not. I'm the closer.
Oh,
You're the closer.
Very nice. Here, sit down. This is the Ladies of Comedy show tonight, right?
Yeah. Did you have any? All right. First off, tell us your name, please.
Sharon Simon.
Hi, Sharon Simon. It's a pleasure.
Pleasure to meet you too.
I'm Don. I'm Tony. That's Don. That's Sally. I almost got my own name. Nice to meet you.
Hi, everybody.
All right. So Mike put this show together.
Yes.
Do you have any behind the scenes involvement in this?
No, I've been a comic a really long time.
Oh, really?
And I've known Mike a really
long time.
Are
you from the Long Island scene?
No, not that I'm not. I played Long Island, but I live in Manhattan.
Okay. Cool. The reason I was asking, because we wanted to know how Chuck Fox got into this Ladies of Comedy show.
I just found out about that. I just did.
Were you insulted?
No, not at all.
I'm kidding.
I honestly, I like when there's a guy on an all-girl show. I think it mixes it up. I like when the guy hosts.
I like to be the guy in an all-girl show.
That's what he should do. He should have been the MC and something like that, right? And then bring him all in. Just to make, I think that makes more sense. But it's cool that he's on there.
Yeah.
He's one of my
great.
He's one of my. He's
Chuck
one of the
is
funniest.
Fantastic.
One of the funniest women I've ever seen. Actually.
He's definitely got bigger boobs than me. That's for sure. Better hair. That's
He looks like Fonzie.
He's very well dressed.
He got a great head of hair. He's got the leather jacket.
He put more work into how he looks tonight than I did.
Yeah. Well, I think you look terrific.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And so you're a Manhattan. Where you're from? Is that where you're from?
I'm from New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
But I live in Washington Heights. I've lived there for a long time. But I've been a comic for 20 years. I started out blonde, drinking way too much, and living in New Jersey. No matter how many years I've been the way I am, people still like, hey, when did you dye your hair? I'm like, 10 years ago.
So you naturally blonde, or you?
No, I'm naturally kind of like your beard. Like, I'm one of those people who's got like a grayish color naturally.
Wow. Yeah. No, I like the red hair. It works for you. Yeah,
Thank
it
you.
looks really nice. Yeah, so that's great. So you're performing tonight. Is this your first time at Governors?
No. I've worked here for Mike, and I played here in years past.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, 20 years in. That's.
Yeah.
You must. Have you done a lot of touring or traveling or?
I have. I'm looking forward to December. I'm in Savannah and Pittsburgh, which I'm really excited about.
Nice.
I love Savannah. So.
And what's the Pittsburgh scene like?
I don't know. I'll find out.
Oh, okay. So you get ready
to go. I gotta go.
Wow.
You look so pretty.
Yeah. Hello.
How'd it go in there for you?
They said okay.
They said okay.
I thought she did great.
Did you get a standing O at the end, at least?
No, I got the standing O before that.
Ah, there you go.
I'm hoping to get a standing O when I get home, but my husband will probably be sleeping.
Well, the dog will stand up and come to the door and greet me, so it's good.
There you go.
Very good.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Have a great set out there. It was a pleasure.
Right, you rock. Have fun. All right.
No, that's cool. Thanks.
Cool beans. Right. Yeah. Well, we're getting them as they dribble, and that's what I like about this show.
I do. I like that too.
It's live. We have multiple shows going on. Comics just drop in and drop out, and just kind of go and
yeah, you never really know what the night's going to be.
You never.
Sometimes you're looking forward to one particular situation, and then it'll end up being completely different and even better than you thought. And you have to be open to it.
I learned to do that with this show, is to not have expectations.
Yeah.
I don't prepare ever, because for this one you just gotta wing it. It's just
right.
See what happens next.
Just be open to whatever is walking down the hallway.
One day you get Jeff Bosey wanting to sing songs about being a transsexual, and then the next minute you get Chuck Fox talking about how much he loves his leather jacket and being a woman.
I know when he's gonna say something like really funny, because he'll pause and he'll actually have this oh, this is gonna be funny. So I love people reading you, and then because I trust your face so much that I start to laugh before you even say anything. It's so funny.
That's great. That's great. I never knew I had to tell.
Oh yeah, you got a total tell.
Wow.
Don't play poker.
Wow. Mike, how you doing, man? Mike Dillon.
I'm doing well, thank
How's the
you
show
so
going?
much. How are you guys?
You're doing well.
How's
doing
tonight?
Great,
Good.
man. We had a lot of your people on.
Well,
I heard.
We have a question. Do you have a minute?
I have plenty of time for you.
Come on in. I have a question for you.
Yes. Can I sit?
Of course you can sit. So you want to sit up? Yeah, sit there.
If I don't sit, I fall. That's very true.
So we want to know so you're having the the Women of Comedy. What's the name?
Yes, this is an all women's show tonight.
Is it?
Yeah, except for one guy.
Well, that's our question. How does Chuck Fox qualify for a Women of Comedy night?
Well, he hasn't let you in on the secret.
That's what I was wondering, because I told them, I said, we haven't asked.
Age. Get with it.
That's our next question. How do you know?
Yeah. well, no one's ever, like I said, no one's ever asked Chuck his pronouns.
Look, I'm lucky
so he
enough
could go. Hi, my name's Chuck. I prefer to pronoun she, her,
and I'm a fox.
And
see, he's a fox.
I'm a fox, and my vagina's itchy.
Exactly. To get back to the earlier, that's very funny. To get back to the early question, I'm having a hard enough time just getting girls. Now I'm going to go after guys that turned into girls and girls that turned into guys.
It's tough.
I'm not that lucky.
It could happen in the middle of sex. You might not know. It could happen right in the middle.
I would know. I think I would know.
All of a sudden, hey, how you doing? It's me, Chuck.
I think I would know.
And my vagina's itchy.
I finally found a cure to my itch.
I love Chuck. Chuck's a good guy. He's always been a big supporter.
Oh, he's great, man.
We love Chuck.
He's always in here whenever he's around, and we love Chuck Fox.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
So, you handpicked this whole lineup? You got some good ones on here. How do you decide your lineup? How you when you put the show together?
Well, I wanted to do a girl show.
Well, so do I.
A little different. Of course, so did I. And I figured maybe I would actually get lucky. But,
this is the first time you're doing it?
But what happened is they all showed up.
Yeah.
That was in the luck part. Now I'm in big trouble, right?
Yeah.
But I figured, why? I'm leaving my house with my wife and my daughter. Oh, now I'm going to go and see 10 women? What am I thinking?
You could be like Jeff Bosey and just go to Bayshore at your job and just hide from the family.
Oh,
yeah, that's what Jeff was doing.
It was like, but they deserve it. They deserve. And a number of them have approached me and said, "Get your hands off me right now!" And have said, "Look, thank you for doing this. This was, it's a breath of fresh air. They don't have any guys around. Yeah. I've stayed away from them. I have stayed. I've taken a couple of pictures, but I have given Karen Margaret the reins on the show. Basically." Told her what we want to keep it to, and let the girls do it. Because let's face it, if you let the girls manage things, kind of hate to say it, but
they're a little more
most
organized.
of the time they do a pretty damn good job of it.
Yeah, they're a little bit more organized, I say, than us guys.
We kind of mess it up.
Yeah, I'm not ashamed to say it. We've had our chance, and we do nothing but screw it up. Let the women take over, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, why not? And the show is good. It's sold out, which
that's
kinda
nice.
surprised me.
Yeah.
Because last week I think we had when I inquired, I think we had like 16 or 18, and then a couple of days ago, it had hit 40, and then my computer broke today, so I had no idea.
Oh,
so we sold out. I walked in the door, somebody said, "Oh, we sold out." I said, how would I know? I just produced it. I have no idea. I'm probably being loud.
So, and have you heard the news that they're expanding the little room?
They're actually going to make it into a bigger
A bigger little room.
No,
A little big room.
Were they going to knock you guys out into the parking lot? What?
We're this close. We're this close from that.
Oh my
But
God. Where's it going to go?
they're gonna go. So if you're walking in from here, that the wall on the right is gonna be pushed out.
Why not? There's plenty of hallway there doing nothing.
Sure. Right.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, they'll be able to see more people, and then you can have a bigger sellout when the time comes.
Exactly.
Well, we get lucky. I work very hard. I know anybody who's in the business of producing, in particular, comedy. I mean, music. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I'm sure you have, because you guys have the ear right to the train tracks all the time. The music venues have been booming since this thing is kind of fizzing out or getting small.
Or at least people are getting out there again.
And the comedy places, what I have to do to get a decent crowd is, I'd probably be arrested if I let on what I had to do in the past. But I mean, in some states it's illegal, actually. But no, I mean it's hard. I really have to work hard. But you guys know what you do every day, and it's crazy what you do. And you guys so well at it too. The last time I was here, you had a couple of people in here that I had the pleasure of sitting with in the panel, whatever, on the couch with you guys. And afterwards, they remarked how good you guys are.
Oh, wow. Oh,
at
thanks.
what you do.
Oh, good to know.
You know, of course, I was going to tell you that, but now the hell, I ain't going to waste a dime calling you guys up and telling you.
Well, hey,
I'm going back to the 50s. The
the dime. Yeah, that was.
Well, and likewise, pal, we've heard a lot of great things about your shows. Sallie and I actually, we've been to some of your shows. We saw Chris Monty at out east at the hotel there.
Right.
And you do work hard, but it shows, and it's good quality stuff, and that's a great lineup in there.
You know, that's the thing. Is a lot of people think you just like throw the dice and who's ever on the show, but I actually try to. I'm not being too loud, am I?
No, you're being great.
I'm constantly being told I'm too loud, mostly by my wife.
No, you're totally fine.
Well, actually, the words that she complains about. You're using too many words. In other words, shut up. And that's what she does.
That's a nice way to put it, though. That's a nice way to tell somebody to shut up. You're using too many words.
Yeah, could you not say every other word?
Right.
I would try to do that. That would be funny.
And when you do say it in another room where I am not present, that's what I get. I get all of that.
Yeah, say your words over there, please.
Yeah, intelligible too. Please be intelligent.
If you're going to say all of those words, can you do them in another room?
Save those words for when you go to the little room tonight.
Yes. So
Don't say them here.
Getting back with the lineup.
Yeah.
Nice segue, right? I actually try to construct, if that's the proper way of putting it, a lineup so that you don't have like this two of the same type of maybe set up punch people.
Right. Yeah.
I'd like to
different
to
styles.
diversify.
Yeah.
Right. And
No,
that's
good.
where
How
Chuck
do you-
comes in tonight.
How do you decide how many comics? Because you usually have quite a bit, and that's not negative, but it is a fact that there's a lot. How do you decide how many?
Well, it depends. Good question. Very good question. It depends on the type of show. If it's a type of show where I already have an audience, if it's a firehouse, if it's a fundraiser, and they're supplying the people, I'll just do a regular standard up in the Northeast anyway.
Yeah.
3 comic
Yeah,
show.
open, middle.
Or maybe and maybe I'll put on a guest spot. If it's a show where it's incumbent upon me to fill the room, as it is tonight.
Right.
I have to, there's, as a producer, you have, and not owning the room per se.
Right, yeah.
Your responsibility, there's a list of responsibility. The first person you have to satisfy is the producer. And I'm not the producer, the owner, the owner of the building.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm the producer.
So you have a sellout, he's happy.
I forgot for a while. Yeah, you have to produce numbers.
Right.
He wants to sell whatever he's selling.
Right.
Maybe he's selling food. Maybe he's selling just drinks. Was that a dog that just went by?
Yes.
Yeah, Lynn Cope was headlining the main room.
Oh, she brought a dog
She
in?
brought a
Yes,
dog.
what a dog. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe it's part of the act.
Watch him take a dump on the stage.
Eventually, yeah, maybe. And then, after that, I have like 4 criteria. It's the owner of the room. Then it goes to, of course, the customers.
Right.
All right. I'm not going to start a show an hour late. I'm not, if I don't like the place, if I don't like their food, I can't bring comedy there.
Yeah.
That is a good point. A lot of people don't think about that when they're producing shows. That if you're going to a venue, everything matters: the food, the drinks, all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
It all
Service.
matters.
Yeah, because that reflects you. So
Right.
if it's
Yes, it does.
Mike Dillon show.
Right.
Yeah.
We used to, with our murder mystery shows, there's a restaurant in Massapequa. We performed there for a long time.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, I know you do. I know you do. And you start to look at Yelp, and then you start to see the murder mystery getting mentioned with this awful place.
Yes.
Right. So that reflects on.
Not to
Of course.
and not to mention that the owner of that restaurant is a prick.
Right.
So
No, we'll get into that,
yeah, we finally had to put our foot down and say, okay, we're not going there anymore.
Yeah.
And it does
Because
reflect.
you see things on like Yelp, like I would have given the murder mystery a 5, but I can only give him a 3 because I have no idea what food they brought.
But it also affects the show. If they're not happy with their meal, if their drinks are being watered down, now they're grouchy.
Yeah.
So then that
Right.
affects the night we're going to have and affects our performance.
The experience begins. This is when I was working in sports and stuff like that.
Sure.
Working in the arenas. I always said the experience begins in the parking lot. So from the parking all the way to when you first walk in, are the floors? What do the floors look like? What does the ambiance look like? How's the
Right.
service? How's the security?
Of Right. course.
All that stuff matters to your experience as the fan. So then by the time you get there, now it's the lines, the food, the entertainment. Well, everything starts to add up, and then
The service, too, especially nowadays.
yeah, the
A
service.
lot of places you go to, service is so slow. And
Right.
if you get served what you wanted,
Yeah.
I mean, that's almost luck nowadays.
So you're in a tough position because you want to make your money, but you want to have a quality show too. So it's hard. You got to pick the right comedians. You have because some people will produce a show in any freaking dump, which is a bit, which I personally feel affects all of us. Yes, and so
Oh boy!
So
I'm glad we don't have to tell all on this radio show. People would be marching outside the parking lot around my car.
Yeah,
I'm not telling you what I'm driving tonight, folks.
If you wanna-
I am not telling you.
If you want to call in and talk to Mike Dillon, dial 516-465-3990. Ask Mike Dillon the question.
But it's true because any bad show is a reflection on all of us, and and it's tough. So yeah, it's not an easy job what you're doing.
I think producing comedy, of all the entertainment, basically music and comedy, right?
Yeah.
I think that is the hardest thing to make work. You see, this club here, they put so much money into it, and and bring you such great talent, and it's hard. Yeah, you have to give away. I hate to say it, you have to sometimes give it away a little bit, give the store away a little bit.
Right, yeah. You got to draw them in.
Hi, how are you?
You got to, give them the drugs for free the first time, and then to rub them.
I'm not giving any of my drugs away because I'm paying for my drugs through the pharmacy.
Yeah, exactly.
You have no idea. I just got out of Stony Brook about 3 weeks ago. I had a stent put in.
Oh, really?
You guys familiar with that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Wow.
but this was put in the heart, and it did not go so well, as they say. So they had to. I don't want to say it wasn't extending, but they had to widen the vessel so that the blood would flow through the stent.
Okay.
Okay, it's kind of it's not commonplace, but it does happen that you get a fat like me where blood ain't gonna flow through the vessels because there's too much. breakstone in the veins, and so they had to extend it. And unbeknownst to me at the time, first of all, they use fentanyl to put you out, which we all know about fentanyl.
Yeah, fentanyl's been
It's a killer.
Yeah, it's been killing
So I've had bouts with that in the past in the operating room. So no fentanyl for me. So they gave me something else. What was the name of it? Jack Daniels. They gave me a couple of shots of that. I said, give me the whole bottle.
Absolutely.
What's the matter?
Put that through the IV.
So they legitimately, is this real?
No, they didn't. The Jack Daniels. Everything up to the Jack Daniels.
Okay, I was like, holy shit.
They gave me something. I don't even remember the name. It was terrible. I was yawning throughout the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah, it was so bad. It was so bad.
So you were like awake through this?
I was awake. Apparently that's, you're supposed to be like semi-conscious, I guess, or something. I was wide awake.
While they were doing the surgery?
Yes.
But how do they do the surgery? Go through that.
They go through your groin, actually. You want to get so...
Yeah, they put the thing up there.
Yeah,
so they're not opening you up.
Yeah.
No, well, I've had that too, but
but that they knock you out for.
Yeah.
That they knocked me out for that.
Yeah, okay, all right.
It was a trip one.
They go in through the penis with a thing.
Yeah.
And then they...
I know the old joke. I haven't had it so good in years. I know. But, listen, he didn't bring me any flowers, no candy, no nothing.
I just need to know what's in my future, because this is someday I'm going to have to go through this, I have a feeling.
The problem is that during this procedure, because that's what they call it, a procedure, I apparently had a heart attack.
During it?
Yes.
Holy
wow.
Shit. I had the whole shooting match. I had the pain in the left arm, the chest pains, the headache, the jaw pains.
Wow.
It was really, really bad.
Wow.
And, it wasn't so good. I think the kicker to that is after the fact, they have a guy come in to explain to you what they did during the procedure. Am I off mic when I turn to you guys to talk?
No, we're still hearing
No, you're fine.
No, you sound great.
Okay, great. I don't know about that. Again, it depends on who you're talking to. Would remark like that. You sound great. But apparently after that, they called them, or his title in the hospital is educator.
Educator.
That's his title in the hospital. He's a doctor. And he's not a RN or a head nurse or any other kind of nurse that you can get sex out of. But the educator comes in, and listen to this. This is one of the funniest things I've ever heard. And I'm transitioning off where we were going. He's talking to me, a very nice guy. We're talking about kids and his kids and my kids and life in general. For about, 15 minutes or so, 10 minutes, whatever it was. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he says to me in the exact words, verbatim, "I'm going to hold your groin now for a half hour." And he didn't say groin. He said groin. It was very fluid.
I'm going to hold your groin.
I am going to hold your groin now for a half hour.
Then he said, it has nothing to do with you being here in the hospital. I just want to hold your groin.
Of which I said, "You didn't get me any candy. I'll go back. You didn't get any candy. Nothing. Now you're going to hold my..." I mean, this is... And what they do, it's the femoral artery. And if they enter through your femoral artery, which they did to get to my heart, this particular artery, if it opens up, if it ruptures, you got blood on the ceiling in here.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about from Stony Brook. It would have reached over here. I mean, it would kill you.
Wow.
Because so much blood would come out of you so fast. So he was applying. He wasn't implying. I hope he wasn't implying. But, he was applying pressure to the femoral artery so they wouldn't bleed to death. But no explanation. Before he said, "You said I'm going to hold your groin now for a half hour." In that case, I'm going to hold yours too. What's the matter with you?
I know what job I never want. I never want to be the educator. Hey, Don, today you're going to be the educator. I don't want to be the educator.
I don't want to be.
Is that something?
Yeah.
That's got to be the funniest line I've ever heard
Yeah,
without any lead up.
Yeah. When did educator translate to groin
Is
holder?
that funny?
It sounds like such a great title, right?
Right.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm the educator.
It's like
What's your
teacher
job?
porn.
I got to hold this guy's groin. Yeah.
Is that?
It is. It's
You
just
know,
like
in effect, he actually just pushed down on the area next to it.
Yeah, he had to
Of course,
make
I don't-
sure that things don't.
Yeah, so you don't bleed it. So anyway, the point being, again, as I segue a million times off this story, he tells me, "Oh, it looks like you've had a heart attack before." I said, "What are you talking about?" He says, "Yeah, I'm looking at your records here. You had a heart attack." And I'm saying, I mean, I'm not in the operating room now. You know, that's a different heart attack. You had one years ago.
Wow.
So I'm like, what does my good buddy Chuck Fox just walked in?
Yes, Chuck Fox.
I'm like, what are you talking about? I see a cardiologist every 3 or 4 months and this and that. Nobody's ever told me I had a heart attack, but I did have a triple bypass about 6 years ago.
Damn.
Jeez.
So I go, as a precautionary, these type of procedures, you go to your cardiologist who didn't do the procedure. So I go in there to the cardiologist and says, "Oh, by the way, when I was in the hospital, I saw the educator." And I said the same thing to him. You know what that means, don't you? I actually said it to the cardiologist. You know what that means because I didn't know what it was.
And the man I'm now engaged to.
Yeah, exactly. And outside of grabbing my groin, he informed me of the fact that I had a heart attack once upon a time. Could you maybe expound on that a little bit? Look into your records and see why the fuck you never told me before. Pardon the expression, I'm sorry.
No, that's good.
And he looks in there and he said, "Yes, you had a heart attack, and there is irreversible damage to the lower heart." Oh, that's kind of nice to know. Why haven't you guys told me?
Yeah,
I've been lifting around heavy equipment,
Sure.
75-pound sound equipment, and
Damn.
climbing up ladders, and you
Wow.
know. So anyway, that's the story I had for you.
Wow.
Wow.
That's quite the story.
Man.
Aren't you glad you invited me?
Well,
in
Well,
tonight, Don?
it's
Glad-
Aren't you
perfect.
glad-
It's
Or was it
perfect
you?
timing. It was me. It's perfect timing because Sally's going into the hospital for surgery this Tuesday.
Oh, my
So
God.
that was
Wow,
perfect.
yeah.
I'll give you names that not to go to.
Let me know if you need an educator, Sally.
Yeah.
I want the educator.
Yeah, you would like that.
I feel like
bet.
where's
I do
the
like it.
excuse me, where's the educator?
Yes.
I hope you don't get somebody who walks in and says, "I'm the puppeteer," if you know what I mean.
Sally will love him. He's very handsome. Young, handsome.
Nice.
He looked available.
Speaking of young and handsome,
Yeah.
did you go up? Done. Just
I
like
missed
that.
him. I came in here.
Fox, everybody.
The Fox.
How were they?
I love him. I love
Receptive?
him.
crowd.
Yeah, good crowd. Yeah,
Good
Yeah,
crowd,
good
very
crowd.
good.
This guy always delivers.
absolutely.
Always delivers for me.
Drugs.
Yes, that too. Yes, he always does.
And
That's where I get him from.
And not to be biased, but he's one of the better looking women on the set tonight.
Yes, they told me I had to wear a skirt, but of course, because they will know I'm a girl just by the time I walk up on stage. I don't need the hat, and I don't need the dress.
Yeah.
Well, the jewelry.
True indeed.
Chuck is funny, funny guy.
Yeah,
Yes,
great,
he is.
great guy. Great guy. I'm glad to keep him on all your bills. Keep him going.
Yes, bills, the ones I'm printing at home.
Yeah, those
You
two.
mean, with the inflation going up?
We'll have Chuck's face
With the
on a
inflation so high?
$5 bill.
That's how I get paid. I get paid at Mike Dillon bills.
Just by the time we walked in here, inflation went from 3.4% to 13.10% as well. Just in the 20 minutes I've been in here. But anyway, you guys are great. We're going to let
Thank
Chuck
you.
sit in.
Yeah,
You too, Mike. Thank you,
Always
Mike.
a pleasure, by the way.
Yes, same
You
here.
guys have a great.
Before you
great
get
show.
up, take off the headphones.
Well,
You're gonna wreck the place. You're gonna get hurt. You're gonna need more stents.
you mean this isn't the complimentary gift I got coming up?
Mike Dillon, Gateway Comedy Club.
There you go.
Nice. Isn't that kind of you?
Done a lot for Long Island comedy scene.
Yes, he does.
God bless him. Stay
Thank you,
healthy,
pal.
Mike, please.
Thank you, pal.
Good to see you.
Good luck.
Oh, thanks.
I feel like I'm on a 3-party.
So, I don't know if you saw him. He was leaving just now. He shook Chuck's hand, and I guess he couldn't really reach me, so he just stuck out his fingers. I was pulling it, and I thought, was he going to fart? Like, so I'm sitting there just now I'm pulling his finger. And I thought about the story he just told, like I'm the educator grabbing,
You're the
his
educator.
schlong.
That's the way I like it. There it is.
There it is.
We're
Here it
watching
comes.
it right there. There we go. We just saw it. I didn't know you actually sucked on his finger.
I should have just fuck with him. I should have.
Like stood up and turned around.
Oh, very good stuff, man. What a fun show tonight was. A lot of great things happening.
What time is it?
It is 9:30.
It is 9:30. Wow, we've been on for 2 hours.
Yeah.
It always goes fast.
Yep. And we always stay long
Does
enough
it?
for the great Chuck Fox to get done with his set.
Yeah.
You help us close it
No,
out.
usually it's like midnight.
Yeah, right. We're usually in bed by the time Chuck gets to stage.
Yeah. But this was a well orchestrated show. It was be an hour and a half.
Yeah,
yeah, not
Because they got
bad.
a late start.
How was the crowd? Were they good?
The crowd was excellent.
Yeah, nice, man. You killed it.
They
Excellent.
usually, I don't know if it's because it's an intimate room, but it usually is a good crowd in there, right?
Yeah, it varies.
Oh, does it vary?
Yeah.
I've never seen a bad crowd in there.
Not the last one, the one before. It was the last one or the one before. I don't know. The one where I was here all night.
Oh, yeah.
Because they,
Because the crowd was
they
tired.
started,
Well, they were just tired,
they
yeah.
started leaving, and you're
Right.
sitting there doing it. People getting checking, and up, walking out, and you're like,
Oh, that's the worst.
Like a check spot, like, oh shit,
Yeah.
that was bad. So I did.
I'm sure if you went on within the first hour and a half, you probably would have said, "Oh, it was a great set, great audience." Yeah,
Yeah, but when you do that,
right.
Because it's supposed to be okay. You gotta warm the, because you never know what you're getting.
Right. Yeah.
I want to be kind.
Right.
But something for the closer.
Right. Yep.
Just
Keep
to-
that energy going
just
for
to
them. Right.
Lift it a little bit. And,
Yeah. Are you familiar with the? Well, I'm sorry. What was her name? Simon, the headliner.
Oh, I forgot her name. The redhead.
The redhead.
Is she good? She's on now, I think, probably.
I have no idea.
I don't even know if her name's on here.
Wasn't
Oh,
it?
yeah, Tracy Simon.
Tracy Simon. I think that was her, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
believe so. She was nice. She was great.
Yeah,
I
sure,
would love
yeah.
to see her act. I'm going to check it out.
She's
Tracy
on now.
Simon. Yeah. Maybe we'll run in there and check it out real quick. But we'll see. But Chuck, where can people find you and all that good stuff? Plug yourself, my friend.
Coming up, I'll be here and there. I got a couple things coming. I don't even know. I got New Year's Eve. I'll be here, which is a little ways away. I think we're doing. I don't know. I'm doing something next Friday night. I got something coming up in a couple of weeks. But
Are you on social media? Are you active on there? Can people
just
see?
on Facebook.
Okay, so check him out on Facebook, Chuck Fox.
You put your dates and stuff on there?
Yeah, and
All
I
right.
have ChuckFox.comedy.com.
Oh, yeah.
The website.
Oh, nice. All right.
That's it.
That's
But
what we wanted to know.
Yeah, Chuck Fox Comedy.
ChuckFoxComedy.com. It's the Twitter shit and the other stuff. I don't.
Yeah, I don't bother with
Right, yeah.
Twitter.
I'm very rarely on Twitter.
Yeah.
But yeah, so ChuckFoxComedy.com. Check out all the dates for Chuck Fox, and you can come see him. And
YouTube is ChuckFoxComedy.com too.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Yeah, check out some of his stuff. You want to see his act and prime yourself up to go see him live. You get to see how great he is right there. at Chuck Fox Comedy.
I do children
and
parties
YouTube.
with clown suits too, if you need it.
Dude, I would love to do.
I would love to see
I
that.
would love to just do a short film or a sketch with him as the party
As the
clown.
clown.
you
Come here,
guys
you little
do it.
bastard. What kind of balloon animal you want?
I don't know what the fuck you guys want to do. Go play a fucking game.
The kid wants a balloon animal. He just blows it. There you go. It's
I don't even know why I'm here.
It's a donkey because I said it is.
Yeah. This is just a round balloon. No, it's not. It's an eagle, kid. Use your imagination.
An eagle.
What are you, stupid?
Yeah, use your imagination, you fucking idiot.
Play with the fucking balloons and tell me where your mom is.
We have to do that, man. We have to make that happen.
So you guys do videos. I got a couple we got to do.
Oh, all right. Yeah, we
Yeah.
definitely like to do that.
England, what they do, they have to make all the commercials gender neutral now in England.
Right, yes.
So I come up with a great tampon commercial. Right, the guy walks in and You can see he's like tired from work. He walks in, and his wife starts yelling at him. He's screaming. He's looking around. He sees a box of tampons. His face lights up. He looks around. He takes 2 tampons. He puts them in his ears, and you see the sound muffles. And he goes, tampons, not just for women. You know?
That's great.
That's great.
There could be one too about like where you see all these women in a comedy show, and then they stick this one guy in there.
But you know what you should do with the tampon commercial?
And then she goes, oh, for our next comic, I'd like to introduce to you Chuck. That was my intro.
Oh, really?
This next woman comic is a beauty. Here she is, folks. Chuck.
The credits, Chuck.
But you know, I was thinking about the tampon commercial. To make it really crazy at the end, when he pulls them out, they're bloody.
Wax.
Yeah.
Wax. Just full of wax.
Crazy stuff.
Wow, I can't believe that, Chuck. Yeah. I'm like, let's hear it for bitch.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Wow. So anyway, this was a great one. Thank
Absolutely.
you, Chuck Fox.
Chuck, for hanging out. Absolutely. Anytime, pal. Anytime.
You guys are great. I love it.
Donna, is there conversations on Wednesday?
Yeah, I forgot to get you the conversations for this week. I'll get you the conversations. Top 5s, man. I had
Thanks,
Richard Zoglin on this show. Take care, Chuck. You rock, brother. Appreciate you. We had Richard Zoglin. Richard Zoglin is the entertainment editor for Time Magazine. He also wrote a bunch of books about comedy.
Nice.
Having him on was awesome. And then Jeff Bosey has one. So far, I got 5 in the can that are ready to go, and then we're going to have...
Bosey in the can.
I was waiting for something.
No, wait a minute. You got Bosey. That's top 5.
These are the top 5s we're talking about. So I got Richard Zoglin did a top 5 with me, which Zoglin, some guys decide on what they want to do themselves.
Right.
Zoglin just wrote a book about Bob Hope, so I was like, you want to do the top 5 Bob Hope movies? He goes,
nice.
He goes, no, I want to do the top 5 comedians from the past that's still relevant today. So I was like, all right, cool, let's do it. So we did that. Came out really good. We also did the top 5 Denver comedians with John Novosad, who's the hippie man in Denver. He's the Denver legend. So what I'm going to start doing now is doing different cities and top 5 comedians from those cities. I also have John Heffron is going to be doing the top 5 Detroit comics.
Kevin Downey Jr.
Yeah, Kevin Downey. That's what I was wondering with him. Does he count as Denver, or is he is Detroit, or is he Long Island, because he's come up through here? But
true.
Also I got who else I had? Rick Overton. He's great. He was great friends with Robin Williams. They did a lot of stuff together, Miss Doubtfire and stuff. But they also did a lot of improv together. The two, they were like best friends. So I had Overton. We did top 5 Rob Williams movies.
Cool.
That came out really good. And then we did the top 5 with Rich Scheidner. Rich Scheidner is a great comedian from the 80s boom.
Mm-hmm.
He's also a comedian historian. So we did, which one? Came out really good too. Top 5 70s rock, top 5 comedians who rocked the 70s. So the 70s was such a vital decade for stand-up comedy, and so many great comedians emerged from that era. So you can just imagine how tough that was, but how great this top 5 is. So all these 5 episodes are coming out. I'm going to shoot one with you soon with the top 5 Saturday morning cartoons. I still think we stick to Saturday morning cartoons.
We'll have to have a conversation first as to what were Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah, because that's what we could discuss it on in the normally on the top 5 we talk a little bit about, but for now I think too you should look into it. Because there's a difference between top 5 cartoons versus top 5 Saturday morning cartoons.
Right, yes.
Because Saturday morning cartoons was almost a cultural thing for our generation that nobody else had. They didn't have it before us, they didn't have it after us.
That's right.
Only our generation had these Saturday morning cartoons.
Right.
That was a thing. Mm-hmm. It wore off later on. So that's why I think this would be a cool, interesting one to tackle.
Mm-hmm.
And so you could probably find it. I haven't really done any research yet, but you could probably Google Saturday morning cartoons and a bunch will come up.
Absolutely.
But if we keep it within our time period growing up, which is like the late 70s into the 80s, and then like you said, we kind of cut off us with Transformers and He-Man and all that stuff.
Yeah,
I stopped watching cartoons, like Saved
Yeah,
by the Bell, that TV show.
Yeah.
That came on after I wasn't interested.
Eddie Brill did the warm-up for Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, right, yeah. But I wasn't interested in
Oh, no.
in that show. That's like the Bosey era, like the guys just under us.
Right. Yeah.
But anyway, so I think it's a cool topic. We got some more. I got Goonan just hit me up. He wants to do top 5 musical comedians, which is right in his wheelhouse. But that's a great one. There's a lot of great musical comedians.
Great idea. Yeah.
And we have to sort that out because what's a musical comedian versus a like a Weird Al Yankovic? So like because Weird Al does parodies, right? Song parodies, but he's not a stand-up.
He's not a comedian,
He's
right.
recording it in a studio,
Right.
and then the music gets released. So he's not. I wouldn't put him on the list. So we got to go through that, but that's going to be great. That's a good one. And then also Stevie GB, I'm doing one with him. He hit me up. We're going to do top 5 comedy families. So complete families, like you could say, like the Marx Brothers or something like that. So
that's interesting.
Yeah, so through history.
Wow.
So there's a lot. There's brother teams and there's families. There's husband and wives. So there's a lot of comedy families. So that's going to be an interesting one. I'm shooting that with Stevie GB in the next week or so. And then I feel like there was another one I was supposed to do. A lot of people have been hitting me up. It's relatively popular. People like it and want to be on it. So that's a good thing. So I want to keep that going. I'm also, trying to get other cities that like Denver, like how many people know about Denver comedy scene? But it's popping right now. And when you think of comedy scenes, you think of L.A., New York, Boston. You don't normally think of, Denver,
right,
or Detroit, or Philly.
Right.
But these have thriving comedy scenes. So that's
or Seattle with Mickey Delaney.
Yeah, Mickey Delaney, man. I'm so glad he called in. That was the highlight of the show.
You mentioned Bob Hope. You ever hear Sallie's Bob Hope story?
No, did you meet him? Did you meet Bob Hope?
Kind of. I used to work in Palm Springs in California, and a lot of actors retire to Palm Springs because it's warmer, it's a little slower, and so that's where Bob Hope and his wife lived, and his home is crazy because it never rains in Palm Springs.
Right.
Like they get 3 days of rainfall a year. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
So his house was like this, like a turtle shell that would like open up to like the stars. It was this crazy, and it was like built into the side of a mountain. It was like really cool.
I've seen that before, yeah.
But he was all over, and he golfed, and he would like walk all over the place. And one time he
was a golf fanatic.
Yeah. But the path, because I used to work for Marriott, so you'd be able to be on the grounds all the time and do whatever you wanted. And one of the places, there was a nice bike path, and he was walking along, and I was like late, so I was on my bike, and he was just walking, and I was like, oh. And I just wanted to because I was late, I had to get ready for work and stuff, and he kind of walks kind of like a full walk, and he's older, and I was just kind of riding my bike behind, and you're supposed to get out of the way when bikers, but so at one point I didn't know what to say, and I was in my 20s too, so I was just like, yo, Bob, you're on my path. That's all I said.
You met the great Bob Hope.
And all I said was, yo, Bob, you're on my path. Isn't that...
Wow.
And so he went, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, it's okay.
I'm sorry.
And
This is a story you'll be telling for the rest of your life.
Yeah. But it's so funny. You'd think I'd be like, Mr. Hope? But I was like, yo, Bob, you're on my path.
So how old would you say? What year was this? Because he
was
lived into his 90s.
I bet I was 22.
So that would be 22. So that would be what, 80, 88? No. Yeah, 88.
Yeah.
You were born in 66, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'd be 22.
Take care, guys.
Yeah, so that would be 88. So he was, he lived to what, be 99 or 100, didn't he?
I think he lived into his 90s for sure.
Yeah.
Hello.
So it went well in there?
Yeah, I think it went well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, well.
Do you want to come and sit and talk for? We're about to sign off, but no.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Oh, okay.
I'll listen to you.
Okay. We were just talking about Bob Hope.
Okay.
Sally met Bob Hope once, and all she said with him was get out of the way.
Really?
Yeah, that was all she said.
No, she's too young to have met Bob Hope.
No, how old do you think she is?
25.
Nice, good answer. So that would be
I'm
what?
from the 62-year-old.
I was going to say that's like a year behind you. You're not 60. What?
I
62?
turned 62 on Thursday.
Wow! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! And how long you been? I'm sorry, we didn't get your name.
Linda.
Linda. And how long you been doing comedy?
I started when I was 59.
Nice. So that would be 3 years.
Yeah, about 3 years. That's 3 years.
And how's it going?
Math. It's going well. COVID kind of set us back a bit.
Sure. Yeah.
But I was lucky enough to work with comedians writing jokes at home, Joke Zoom, the Rob Chiaffi thing.
Oh, yeah, right.
Working with them for a couple of years, met a lot of great people, and
like Helene Witt's on that too,
yeah,
right?
Helene is on that.
And Lipsky, Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce is on there, and it really got us ready to hit the ground running when we started back.
Cool.
Which was great,
Okay.
A lot of comics I know, unfortunately, just kind of sat back and went, "Oh, woe is me," and didn't do anything. And you could hear it when they got up.
Yeah, you have to keep your tools sharp.
You have to,
And thank God for Zoom, right? Thank God for it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand it to a certain degree. I mean, it wasn't exactly a time that would inspire you to write comedy, so you can get that to a certain degree.
Yeah.
But I heard it was a great crowd.
Yeah, it's very good.
Good.
It was very nice. It's
Very nice.
crowd.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, hopefully we'll see you again. You'll come join us when we're not signing off.
So when do you guys do this all the time? Go ahead, tell me.
We're in here most Saturdays right now.
Hello. How are
There's
you?
another joke.
Good, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Hi. How'd it go in there?
Oh, went good.
Yeah?
I was the MC for the first time.
First time. Very
Enjoyed
nice.
myself.
And what's your name?
Karen Margaret.
Karen Margaret.
I know it's Karen. It's a hard name to deal with.
I know Karen. The name Karen got ruined, huh? In the last few years.
But she doesn't
And
spell
how
it
do they
the
get
same
away
way.
with that? How do they get away with it? Everybody else can't be made fun of, but they can make fun of
I
Karen.
know.
Karen's in fact.
You got to embrace the whole Karen thing.
I have.
Good. Yeah, you got to be like, hey, you don't like it? I'm going to call the manager right now.
I hear the name Karen. I think of you when I hear the name Karen. So none of that other crap.
Oh, good. It went away for you. Good. It's more positive
Our
now.
new
Thank
MC.
you.
I like it. It went. How was it as a new MC? How'd it go?
I did okay, I think.
Yeah?
I
Were you
did better
nervous?
than okay. Yeah, I was nervous.
Did you get his names right?
Not Chuck, because I asked Mike
Because
Dillon.
he was on a
I asked
girl's
Mike
show.
Dillon what his name was. He says Chuck. I go, does he have a last name? No. And I was
Mike told you he doesn't have a last name?
No, he goes, he's just Chuck. He
He's
goes,
like
just
Cher.
Chuck.
He's like
so
Cher or-
So I said,
Just Chuck.
just Chuck's coming to stage. You
Oh,
know, and how
my
much would
goodness.
Chuck, would you, I don't know what to say.
You're Chuck Wood.
And he goes, well, that's the real introduction I got tonight. And I'm like, yeah. And then he goes, oh, I'm done, and I'm Chuck Fox. And I go, I'm so sorry.
Right. Throw Mike under the bus. Don't take that. Just throw Mike right under.
I did. You know what? We got some food into that little room where we all hang out.
Oh, we did?
Somebody ordered food and nobody knew who it was for. And I said, I know Mike never buys us water. So I said, Mike.
You know we're on the air, right? We're on right now. Yes.
Oh, good.
So I said, he knows. So I said, Mike,
They can't hear us,
did you
can they?
order us food? That was so sweet. He goes, Karen, come on. So what are your names?
Yeah.
I'm Tony. That's Sally, and that's Don.
How you doing?
Very nice. I think I've seen you a few times. on
Yeah, I was gonna
Facebook.
say I think I've seen you on Facebook too. Yeah.
I get a little confused because I don't know how to use the damn thing. I'm playing with it now.
With Facebook?
Facebook.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I never joined till I did comedy. I don't
there you
really
go.
care for it.
Really? Wow.
Very good.
Very nice. Yeah, so we were just telling Linda we're actually about to sign off, but
Yeah.
we'd love to have you
Yeah.
guys come in and
Thank
sit
you.
with us another time and
we'd
hang
be-
out a little bit.
Yeah,
That would
be
be
honored.
Wonderful.
Congratulations on the first MC job.
Thank you.
Great
Thank you so
job.
much.
Good
Cool.
job, Karen.
Nice
Thanks for
seeing you.
stopping in, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you, Linda. All right, so we're out now, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I wanted to get more into that Bob Hope thing, but fucking Karen. She's such a Karen. Such a fucking Karen. No, but yeah, we're good.
All right.
Peace
so
out, everybody.
So
Yes.
Donversations on Wednesday, Sally and I are taking the week off from Knock 'em Dead. I'll be back the following Monday. And all the best to Sally this week.
Yeah, have a good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck with the surgery.
Sally.
Thank you.
Maybe they can, tell them that, like, because you're getting 2 discs removed and getting being replaced with cadavers. Maybe the cadavers can be really like thick and it'll stretch your neck.
I didn't
You can
even
be
think
taller.
of that. I could be tall.
Oh, you can be taller.
Stretch you out.
Yeah. I never even thought about that.
Or maybe just since they have cadavers, maybe they'll just maybe they'll stick them in your leg. Something just you have longer legs or something. Something that Good luck, baby. Good luck.
Good luck with everything, Sally.
And so there's no green room next week.
No.
Okay, and no green room Thanksgiving week. So
Right.
so we'll be back the week after Thanksgiving.
Well, I don't know. Do you want to do next week? I mean, I don't really care. I just thought we were taking the week off because there was stuff going on.
Taking the
but-
week off. I'm the one that said to you we should close the studio. You're like, no, you got to go in at night and
Well,
engineer
I feel
the other
bad
shows.
for the other people.
I didn't even want to do that.
I feel bad for them.
But, all right,
It's not
but
their fault. I'm in the.
But you're telling me I got to do that, but I can't do a green room show on Saturday?
Okay, you can.
Jeff, are you still there?
Green room show. He's still in his van.